The views and opinions expressed on KRMARadio.com are those of the hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of KRMARadio.com, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows found on KRMARadio.com can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure of disease or condition. Thank you.
It's time for the Some Kind of Radio Show with Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew here on Karma Radio. Call now at 330-673-CHAT. That's 330-673-2428. Now, let's give a rockin' welcome to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Stuck in a dead-end job.
We're going to be killed!
Oh, no.
Just keep your hands on the wheel. Slow down!
Not killed.
No.
Personal problems got you down.
You can't go. All the plants are going to die.
Well, the U.S. Army can turn your life around.
Before I knew it, she was walking next to me, singing, do I did it, dum, did it, do.
Join a whole new breed of professionals. Learn what it's like to feel like a man. Get your body into incredible shape.
Muscles, I love those muscles.
Gilman!
Master important career skills.
What are you going to do with that?
This and this.
Who's your friend? Who's your buddy? I am, aren't I?
And represent your country in foreign lands.
Gentlemen, we are in Germany!
So if you're a man who likes to take charge of your own life,
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack! That's the fact, Jack!
and this looks like your kind of challenge,
Lean killer! You're a lean, mean, violent machine! I'll do it!
join Bill Murray in Stripes. This could be the best experience of your life.
What the? A surprise party! I'll kill you! Whose idea was this? Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka!
And another week of Some Kind of Radio Show.
That's it. You got it. We're here. We're live. We're worldwide. We're everywhere.
And we're not in style. Put your pants on, Earl.
It's my new naked look, okay? If you don't like it, get the hell out. It's not... Deb, I'm wearing pants. It's a new nude jean look. You don't know what it is?
Yeah, it's nudist colony.
Sure the hell hope not. You're in here. I don't want to see you naked. That's for damn sure. I was going to eat, but totally ruined my appetite. Welcome to Some Kind of Radio Show. We are saluting the movie Stripes tonight, if you haven't guessed. That's the fact check. I had to play a little extra of this song. I love this song.
Especially when they're marching out and he's like, you know, so you mean to tell me that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact check. That's right. Today is Veterans Day, and we want to thank all the veterans out there.
Yeah, I want to thank, Deb.
Of course, you, of course.
From one veteran to another.
That's
all
right.
the other veterans that are out there serving.
Another veteran.
And we'd like to thank Deb for servicing all the servicemen as well, too.
And of course, our current servicemen.
Debbie, talking to the damn microphone.
And then, of course,
that's your biggest damn problem. You come on the radio, and you've been doing this for 2 years, and you can't talk into a damn microphone.
And then, of course, our current serviceman, Dylan.
But we want to thank all the, in all seriousness, we want to thank all the servicemen. And tonight, so we figured we're going to have a fun movie.
Have a military movie.
So we did Stripes tonight. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
And
never seen it.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I've never seen Stripes.
What is wrong with you people? You've never seen... 3 of you people in here have never seen Stripes?
Bill Murray, John Candy, Harold Ramis.
Yeah, the greats.
My favorite character in that movie, though, was Sergeant Hulka.
Oh, yeah.
Because he almost reminded me of one of my drill instructors. This movie and the TV show MASH were the two things that convinced me to go in the Army.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great flick. I mean...
Now, we didn't get to drive in the Rush. We didn't get to drive an armored vehicle in the Rush show. But
All right. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to...
And our phone's ringing.
And our phone's already ringing. Let's take a call. Karma Radio, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka, boom shakalaka laka.
Josh, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Earl. Hey, everybody.
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Joshy.
Oh, I'm feeling much better from like this massive sore throat I had for like 2 weeks.
Well, you look great from here. Just want to let you know.
Oh, you shit head, Earl.
Oh man. So you're feeling better. That's good, man. That's good.
Yep.
Saw your Facebook live video. You got a little bit of shave there, huh? You trimmed the beard down a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I was starting to get scraggly like Hilljack Bob.
Oh, you can't get that scraggly. That takes years. Plus, you got to roll through the dirt and the mud, and live in a dumpster for about 6 months, and then you might look like Hilljack Bob.
Point.
Yeah.
Good point, Earl. But it's just my beard was just so thick. My mom looked over at me, calling me Daniel Bryan, calling me a goat face.
Yes.
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 Yeah, that's the sign you need. It's time to trim it.
Yeah, it's time to trim it. That's for sure.
When you start looking like him.
Now tonight, I was just getting into the whole, getting into the show. Of course, we're doing stripes for our movie salute, and we are thanking all the servicemen out there. But I swore I would never do something political with the show. But with all the craziness going on out there
this week
with everything, I'm gonna play the neutral guy. Okay. I'm going to play I'm not telling anybody who I voted for or didn't vote for. It's none of anyone's business. Because,
You didn't vote.
Well, it wasn't that I... You know what, Deb? I don't like you right now.
You don't have to like me. You just love me.
I can just do that to you, too.
I still like you, Debbie.
Yeah.
Well, that makes one of us.
No, all I can say is the better person did win.
That's the thing. Here's the thing. What I want to get into tonight, I had a whole question here, but it got lost in the mail somewhere. It got lost in translation. But the thing I want to get out into right now is, basically, I had a whole thing wrote out, what I wanted to do, and somebody frickin' misplaced it. Our kids.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Who'd have ever thought a member of the WWE Hall of Fame would become our next president?
Thank you. Exactly. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is a very good point. Yeah.
Donald Trump is a celebrity member of the WWE Hall of Fame.
He always told Vince he'd become president one day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he is. And here's the thing, funny too. Now I don't know if one of our morning people, one Brett Pyatt.
Yeah.
Brett?
He's not happy.
Told you so, Brett.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get that in there.
And you know what?
No, actually, the question I want to throw out is, everybody, do you think, and we'll just kind of take this as a survey poll for the night.
Okay.
Do you think Donald Trump, at the moment he found out he won, you think he was banging his wife right there?
Yeah.
You think they were just banging and then they went over? Or maybe he was talking, you think he was maybe talking to Hillary on the phone while he's banging his wife in the concession call?
I don't know.
That's a good...
She was probably going, "Oh, Mr. President, please.
Give it to me. Give it to me."
I don't know. I mean, Obama, they were there yesterday. You think they were they got real chummy yesterday. I don't know if anyone saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
You think they did a little wife swap there?
Man, well, then Trump, if it would have been a wife swap, Trump would have got at the short end of the stick.
No, that's probably what I'm sure that Michelle Obama was thinking. Oh, I get the short end of the stick here.
But you know what? Not only is he a WWE Hall of Fame inductee, he's also the first private citizen to ever be elected president.
Yeah, because a lot of people had thought, okay,
leave it in there. Gotta leave it in there.
Gotta leave it in there.
It's gotta stay in there.
Yeah. So a lot of people, had thought, okay, because Ronald Reagan was an actor, but he was governor of California.
Right, but he had political experience before he went in.
Before he got into 1600 PA Avenue.
Right. Now, I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to ask anybody what they voted for, or who they voted for. That's not anyone's business. But what I want to get is your reaction to what's going on. That's the question I want to throw out to everybody. Your reactions to what is going on with all these protests. I mean.
And here's the funny thing. I see there's a lot of people are creating Facebook events.
Yes.
Because they're getting people together and they want a peaceful protest.
Right.
Some of them that have happened aren't so peaceful.
Right.
I've also seen articles from, and they look legit as far as legit sources. There are college campuses that closed down so their students could take a moment and grieve over the Hillary's loss. And they're trying to do a changed, one of those petitions. Because now here's a technical thing.
Right.
We have the Electoral College that decides the presidency. Trump got more electoral votes than Hillary did. Hillary won the popular votes.
Yes, she did.
But that's not how we elect our president.
That's not how we elect.
But here's the thing. If theoretically, you can the Electoral College, when they go to obviously cast their final ballots, could turn around and
December 11th, right?
Could turn around and decide, well, I'm going to change mine and I'm going to cast the vote against the will of the people.
Right.
Did you
see there's a there's a petition out right now for the Electoral College to change their vote.
Yeah, but that won't happen.
Now, I have a question. Do you think now, because the only rule to being a president was you had to be a certain age and you had to be...
Yeah, you'd be at least 45.
A citizen.
35.
Do you think now maybe they may change it that you have to have political background?
No.
No.
No, you don't have to.
Too many outsiders will come in if that happens or whatever.
And people didn't elect Trump for Trump. You know what they did? They elected somebody that they just got tired of the system.
Right.
Yep.
A lot of people are tired of this. Not everybody is, but a good half this country is tired of the current system.
Yeah.
Here's my thought. Politicians, governors, senators can't get it done. Why not let a citizen do it?
Let a businessman do it.
Run the country like a business. Like I said, I'm not going to get into who I voted for or who I didn't.
Honestly, that's what our country needs is a new outlook on how to
run things.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's some things. Yeah.
That's the question I want to throw out to everybody tonight. What your reactions are? I want to get reactions of what what do you think how the election went. Good, bad, or indifferent. You can. If you don't like Trump, great. If you liked Hillary, I want to hear from you. I don't care who you liked or didn't like, and that's fine.
I voted for my particular candidate. I won't say who.
Right.
But I voted, just because when I saw the commercials on TV, on network TV, one candidate told me what they planned on doing.
Right.
The other candidate only told me how bad the other one was, and I never saw any plans.
That's the one thing that actually helped me choose, because one candidate did not bash the other in political campaigns.
Yeah, in their campaign, it's the big thing is, I'm not going to, it's like sling mud.
Yeah. But, the one thing that made me laugh was when it came down to, they had called the election.
Yeah.
None of the news outlets wanted to call it because Pennsylvania was the one that sent it over the top.
Yeah.
They didn't want to call it.
No, but everyone was afraid to call it.
And here Clinton's advisor comes out, oh, go home, we'll be back in the morning, we're not saying nothing, we're not conceding tonight, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. I think what it was, she was hoping that it was going to flip-flop one last time, but she never led in Pennsylvania.
Well, she would have to run the whole gauntlet, the rest of
and at the same
all the way
time, I thought, oh man, it's going to come down to another Bush and Gore.
Now, and the big thing is, Trump won Ohio, Trump won Florida, Trump won Texas,
North Carolina,
Tennessee,
Wisconsin.
Yep.
Now he lost New York.
Michigan.
He lost New York, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, A, it's his home state, no big deal.
Yeah.
But B, it is full of a lot of Democrats.
Right.
And he flipped a Democrat state to Republican. That was Wisconsin. And the other thing, it's another election proven. Whoever wins Ohio wins the election.
Yep. And the funny thing is if you look in Ohio, a county by county breakdown.
Yeah.
Hillary only won like 5 counties.
Yep.
Out of the 88 counties.
Out of the 88, she won like Cuyahoga, Summit,
and this is
Franklin,
he's
Hamilton.
the first president-elect to not win New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is true.
So I mean,
what the heck were they thinking?
I don't know. Well,
it's
probably half a Deb's family anyway. That's why I was thinking up there.
Yeah, I mean, and it's
Josh. How was the you went to vote? How was the polling where you were at your polling place when you went to the polls? How was it? I mean, was it busy? Was it you were able to get right in or?
Yeah, it was me, my dad, and my sister. We got in, no problem.
Okay, all right. See, I was in a unique situation Tuesday. And it wasn't that I didn't want to vote. I literally ran out of time. I had to. We got up at 5 o'clock that morning, and we went to my polling place.
It was a 2-hour wait.
It was a 2-hour wait. I had to be at work at 9. And on Tuesdays, I work a 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. shift, and there was just nobody that could relieve me on that day, so I could get out. And so I went over there and waited. I was like, I can't wait any longer. Yeah, so Deb went and did it. You know, like, well, you can't vote for both of us, but
I early voted, so
yeah,
we voted for the same.
We would have voted the same anyway, but it didn't matter. So
yeah, I mean,
but anyway, it doesn't matter.
I know Josh is on the phone.
Yes,
but.
Yes.
What, Deb?
I do want to send a very happy birthday out to one of our listeners.
You do?
It's Miss Victoria's birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Our sexy Secretary of State.
She's the one with the big knockers, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I was just wondering about that because I was just kind of curious about that. Maybe she'll show up later.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe she might
I want to motorboat them.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I was at the polling station, when they looked on the ballot and see, the write-in candidate.
Yeah.
My stuff going to my mind was, I reckon my balls itch. I was like, okay, Hill Jack Bob. I almost put Hill Jack Bob on the ballot. I'm not joking.
That'd been funny.
They would have been like, what the hell?
Well, you know what's really funny was in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I was voting in Trumbull County, and they have touchscreen stations out there. They're not fill in the dots like they are out here.
Yeah.
And in 2008, I didn't like John McCain.
Right.
And I didn't know who the heck Barack Obama was.
Right.
I'm not going to vote for somebody I don't know who it is.
Right.
So, and I'm a registered Democrat, mind you. I kind of have to be living where I do because everything out there is Democrat run.
Right.
So if I want to say who gets in out of all the Democrats, I got to be registered as one.
Right.
So I wrote in, and just to give you a clue, Minnie Mouse would have been the first lady.
Mickey Mouse.
So, and the touchscreen, if anybody's ever used a touchscreen poller, they give you this little memory card to put in.
Mm-hmm.
And so like when I hit write in, I had to type in with a little keyboard and type in everything in. And, you have to fill in a vice president, too. So, Daisy Duck would have been a good second lady. So, I figure, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Well, mind you, I'm watching Channel 21 News out of Youngstown.
Okay.
We have 21, 27, and 33 are the three channels that cover Youngstown.
Right.
And we look through, and they break down write-in by write-in just because of...
And Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse showed up.
They had 50 votes.
That's funny.
For, because they had just listed Mickey Mouse. They were like, and on the write-ins, we have, somebody wrote in Jim Traficant.
Yeah.
Which I loved him as congressman. He worked for the people.
Right.
The late Jim Traficant and his ugly toupee.
Well, his toupee could have been his
running mate.
His running mate, yeah.
So
that thing had its own own zip code,
So, and it was funny because they go down through and they're going down through the write-ins, Jim Traficant got like 1,000 and yada yada because, people voted for him out there.
Right.
And they're like, and we have, and I think it was 50, 51, voted for Mickey Mouse.
Oh, man.
And they're like, we could have had our first animated president.
Could you imagine?
Just imagine, I don't know. Well, yeah, Mickey Mouse would have been old enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse is at least 35.
Oh, yeah.
They would have just had to thaw out Walt's frozen head. Because Deb, if you ever talked to Maggie, back in the MySpace days before Facebook was out, we were both literally friends on MySpace with Walt Disney's frozen head.
That's funny.
I mean, I always told people, I'm like, because they said they were going to see Disney on Ice, and I would send them a picture. See, you don't have to go to Cleveland to go see Disney on Ice. Here he is.
Oh boy.
Wow. Well, I'm going ahead and hang up the phone and listen to the rest of the show, guys.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right. There's Big Josh, everybody. Now, the real question of the night. Can't have some kind of radio show without a dirty, kinky type of question. Gotta have a good kinky question. You ready for this one, guys?
All right.
Not a would you rather. No.
Yes, it is a would you rather. Would you rather orgasm while performing oral or during intercourse?
Neither.
So you don't like orgasms at all, because I know you just lay there and just want to just lay there anyway, Devin. You go, just do me, get it over with. So would you rather have an orgasm during oral or during intercourse?
Both.
It's an either or, Deb.
Yeah, it's a both.
One or Deb. I think you got to turn that mic switch on. No.
Yeah, it's on.
You got to actually talk into it.
That's kind of like holding.
Here.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, if you speak up into it, it works great.
Okay.
You gotta
talk.
On.
You gotta talk into it.
Yeah.
It's a straight.
She can't hear him.
Yeah, no one can hear you, Ben. I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I think you gotta leave it.
Yeah.
That's why it stands there, Ben. Okay, it's getting a little goofy. Deb, what are you doing?
I'm wondering if we can.
Now can you hear?
Hello?
Yeah.
She can hear everyone but him.
Hello.
He's coming through.
Yeah.
Because I can hear him.
It might just be your headphones.
Hello?
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 Hello? Hello?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? How about now?
We hear you now, Ben.
Okay.
Don't be moving it. Just gotta
Put it between your legs.
just get a
That's
step
your
up.
job for later.
Oh hell no.
For your husband.
Deb's got
That's her job.
Yeah, that's
Deb's
her
got
job.
a tooth that drags.
That's her job for me later.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's a question I'm throwing out tonight. Plus,
So,
like I said,
Mickey
we were.
Mouse?
Of course.
I want to get your reaction to the election. You know, were you out there protesting? Were you out there just saying, hey, whatever the hell happens, happens? We don't care who you voted for. We don't want to know who you voted for. But if you want to share it, that's fine too. That's up to you. But also the question of the night, would you rather orgasm while getting oral, performing oral, or during intercourse? That's a question I want to throw out tonight. So,
Well, and you know what Tuesday was over in Japan, don't you?
what's that?
Erection Day.
Erection Day.
We did that story last year.
Well, no. Here's the funny thing is we were going to have Dylan run around, and he was actually going to get his. He had this little get up going, and this is during the election. We were sitting there at work, and we were listening to it, and he was going to do a Facebook Live going, "Hello, it's Erection Day." And he was going to do this whole thing and get all goofy and zany and all that, but you know, oh well. But
Well, see, I got a good chuckle out of it all day because I ran around Tuesday, and I happened to go to for my regular gig, I happened to be at one of the two biggest tire makers in Akron. Happens to be owned by the Japanese.
Right.
And a lot of the ones that can't speak real well, I said, you know what today is, don't you? They kept on saying, it's Erection Day. And, of course, they didn't.
I got to wake you guys up. Everyone's like blah right now.
Not me.
You and I are the only ones awake. I got a studio full of lumps here. You and I are.
I'll wake us up.
Ben, you're putting me to sleep right now. Are you kidding me?
I got this.
You got this?
I got
You got this?
It's about time Tony does his job. He's normally snoring in the microphone.
Well, we do have a guest coming in the studio here, and she's walking in right now. But we're going to go to break, and as soon as we're going to get her on the headset and get her on a microphone here in just a second here. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with our surprise guest here. So we're going to do that right now. What do you guys think about that?
Sounds good to me.
All right, you're listening to some kind of radio show, Karma Radio. We're going to play our first clip from Stripes, and we're going to come back. We're going to take your calls. We're going to be here all night until midnight. Stay tuned. We'll be here.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.
Hi gang, Maggie here from KRMA Radio. If you're like me, you know that college is a big expense for parents and students alike. Often the loans don't even cover tuition, let alone textbooks. That means money out of pocket on expensive textbooks. And luckily, there's a website that lets me save up to 80% off of textbooks that my kids need for school. Textbookly.com is a one-stop shop for the very best prices on the web for textbooks. Give them a try today. I was glad I did. Textbookly, the smarter way to buy.
WWP. Every Saturday between 5 and 7, baby. I'm Bounce. And I'm the Ran Man, the Raninator, y'all. From Underground Wrestling. Yeah, baby, dig it. Hey, we're gonna bring you non-stop wrestling news. And you might get back smack a cup or two, you know? No, you're not gonna slap anybody. Come on, Bouncy. No, don't do that this time. All right, I'll behave, yeah. You know why? Because it's not personal. But it's business, baby, yeah, dig it. KarmaRadio.com.
Transmitter? We don't need no stinking transmitter.
Karma Radio.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
I quit my job.
I just can't take this anymore.
I know. I gotta straighten out. This is ridiculous.
Right. That's what you said last week.
Well, you know, how much can you straighten out in 1 week?
It hasn't been a week, John. It's been 6 months. Nothing's changed. And you sleep until noon, and you watch Rocky and Bullwinkle, and then you drive your cab, what, a couple hours? You come home and you order out food, and then you play those stupid Tito Puente albums until 2 in the morning.
Tito Puente is going to be dead, and you're going to say, oh, I've been listening to him for years, and I think he's fabulous.
Right. And then you watch movies until dawn, and then you come to bed with me.
You don't think that takes energy? You're a sexual dynamo. Most guys couldn't even handle you. I've been reading books on the outside just so I can keep up with you.
It's not funny. You're going nowhere, John. It's just not that cute anymore.
It's a little cute. Come on. I'm part of a lost and restless generation. What do you want me to do? Run for the Senate?
I don't know what I want. I just know that I don't want you.
So the basic problem is that I'm still around. Where's that sharp knife we have? Anita! I need you.
Come on, John.
I knew that wasn't going to sound good. Anita.
No.
Anita.
John, no, it's not going to work. Look, I like you, but I need something more. I need somebody who's going to develop with me and somebody who's going to grow with me. Goodbye.
Grow? Who could grow more than me? Talk about massive potential for growth. I am the little acorn that becomes the oak. You can't go. All the plants are going to die.
All right, we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show, Karma Internet Radio. Friday nights, we're here, me and Tony. Yep. Tony and I just been pretty much just doing, and Deb's just like stuffing her damn face with chicken.
Yep.
And, you know, and we do have a guest.
Yes, we do.
We got a guest here.
Time for the time.
Go ahead, get the headphones on. There you go.
Yep.
All right. God, you got a nice rack. What?
I need toilet paper.
Oh my God.
Why?
Use your hand.
I'm taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, which they're not going to.
Use your hand, Ben.
Alright.
Be a man, use your hand.
Be a man.
Be a man, use your hand. Well, hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, we got, hold on, her mic's not,
Her mic's not on.
there you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody.
God,
Hello.
God, you got nice boobs.
My gosh.
Holy
It's
crap.
See, secretary.
What's
Hi.
up, Karma
Hi,
Radio?
Victoria. How you doing,
Karma Radio
sweetheart?
Show.
You look great. Welcome to the show. I'm not going to tell Ben he looks good. Ben, did you wipe your hands? Wash your hands after you wiped? God. Damn, Ben. The hell?
Start calling you Scratch and Sniff.
I figure this is good music. This is like good interview music. I think it works. What do you guys think?
No.
I think
She can't hear anything.
Okay, turn her headphones up.
yeah, they're halfway up. They might be bad
Better off just probably just not.
There's another fit right there.
There we go.
Yeah, try the other side.
Yeah, you did. You grabbed the ones that weren't plugged in.
Yeah. Whoops.
That's
Whoops.
my moment of the night. I'm probably first of money.
There we go. Let's get your microphone back. There we go.
I think I should consider myself lucky. I got Dylan's headphones.
I think he spooged on them too. That's.
Whatever.
I think this is like good interview music. Like we have somebody in the studio.
Yep.
It's porno music.
It is porno music. It could be.
Yeah, well, there's...
Uh-oh.
Let's take a call. Karma Radio, you're on the air.
Hey,
Go ahead.
that's my job.
No, it's
Good
not.
morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam. Hello, Vietnam.
Hello, this is Saigon.
Hi, Saigon. How's it going over there?
Well, a little saggy, but, you know.
Low and saggy?
Yeah, you know, that's just how it goes.
Is it low and saggy?
Yeah, that's the way I prefer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you love Deb's boobs, then. They're low and saggy.
Oh, I know. I heard they're hairy.
She's got this long nipple hair hanging.
Shut up, dirty.
Yeah, you told me that you were flossing with it the other day.
Well, yeah, you should have seen the stuff that came out of my teeth after that thing. I think she left the stuff in there, though. I told her to save it.
You know what? I will buy you a pack of dental floss. Will that help? That way you don't have to use Deb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, caller, we got someone special in the studio waiting for you.
She's waiting for you. She wants to sit on your lap.
Well, I just left Mapfre Stadium.
Did you watch soccer?
That was badass AF.
Yeah. You like the soccer?
Yeah, I like the balls.
I know you like balls.
I like them. I like them a lot. The white balls and the black balls.
Caller coming in tonight.
Are you coming up? You coming up to the studio?
Well, I'm coming.
Well, I hopefully not anywhere near me.
Yeah.
Well, too late.
Oh, jeez. Thank God I got my hat on.
We need our
yeah.
CB.
Yeah, thank God you got your hat on because your hat's gonna protect you.
It will. It'll keep it out of my beautiful hair.
Right, all two of them.
We need our resident cock blocker.
Yeah. So hey, how did Tony do on the McGangbang?
He did not beat my time.
I do it.
He goes, I do it.
I finished it. Probably
He did finish
I
it.
was taking big bites. I didn't take small bites.
Yeah, he
Well, big bites mean that what?
His time was 6 minutes and 37 seconds.
6 minutes and 37
Oh,
seconds.
Earl could have eaten like another McGangbang and a half.
Yes, we gotta do like a side-by-side challenge next time.
Yeah.
Earl could have gangbanged a lot harder.
I could have
Gangbang a lot harder.
I can gangbang with the professionals.
Oh,
I'm a
man.
professional gangbanger.
So how are things in Kent? Is it raining?
I don't know.
No,
It's not raining here.
Oh, it's not.
No, but Earl's got a full frontal view.
A full frontal view.
Yeah. By the way, you got some nice boobs. Those things are nice, by the way.
Really?
Thank you.
I let everyone know they have nice. When people have nice boobs, I compliment them. Okay, Deb.
Oh, you tell me I have nice boobs every time.
I tell Dylan every day. I say, Dylan, your boobs look so nice today.
I see Earl 3 times a week, and every time he sees me, he tells me how nice my boobs look.
See?
You don't even sound like him.
It is. It's him. Deb doesn't think it's you,
No, it's because
Mr. TJ Dillon.
You got the porno music going, that's why.
What?
He can't hear the porno music.
Where's porno music? Where is the porno music?
It's not coming through the phone, but it's playing in the background right now.
Hilljock's new theme song.
Yeah.
Oh, Hilljack's there?
Well, he will be.
Okay, well, tell you what, if I see him on the side of the road, I'll make sure to hit him.
Yeah, you do that.
Alright.
All right, you do that.
See you soon.
Oh, that looks like him.
Could be.
That looks like him. Yep. He's taking a shit right there. Yep. He's not even like off the road. He's like sitting on the road. You know what he always says, the world is your toilet.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well.
That is the most forced fake laugh I have ever heard.
It was. Well,
that was terrible.
I was getting
that is just...
I'm answering a text at the same time right now.
So now you're not even going to pay enough attention to the caller. Oh my God, No, that is...
All right, Dilden.
Disrespectful.
Shut up, Dilden.
You know what, Deb? Don't make me not come over there.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Good Lord.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're making the special guest cry. She came all the way up here, down here just to see you.
Well, is it up or down?
Yeah, it'd be down. She's from Cleveland.
Is it up or down? That's the question. Earl?
Up or down?
You're rolling.
Right now it's up.
Yeah, right now it's up. Yeah.
Myself.
I reckon.
And he's a cock blocker.
Anyone kill him?
Yeah, something like that.
We got food, Dylan.
Oh boy! Guess what?
What?
I can eat for free today.
Yeah? What'd you eat today?
Everywhere.
You ate everywhere?
Yeah, Veterans Day.
I literally have eaten everywhere.
I never went and got my free meal today.
I was gonna go to OG, but I didn't.
I wanted to go to the Aussie Steakhouse. I ain't been there in a while.
They had a free dinner.
I went 2 or 3 places this morning.
Well, see,
This morning.
I had to order a copy of my DD214 because I don't have mine anymore because I lost a lot of stuff and my old house got flooded, and so I had to send it away because I'm going to refinance my house and it'll be the first VA loan I've ever taken. So I had to send it away.
I've got mine on my license.
Well, see, I'll get all that squared away now. But
I've got a military ID.
Yeah, see, you got your ID.
No, I wouldn't.
I didn't. But then I can go down to Waterloo Road and get an actual veteran's card made, like a veteran's ID. But a lot of places I go to now, they're like, "Do you have your dog tags and your ID?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And that's all they need because I still have my original dog tags.
Yeah.
They're in a frame with the flag hanging in my house.
Yeah. ID tags are really, really easy to forge, though. I don't like that.
Yeah. Well.
I don't like that.
Have a look at how rough mine are. But yeah, that was the only proof I had until I can get my, and it's going to take me 3 months to get my DD214.
Hey, I saw Tony the other day.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen since.
Nope. Although that Free Monster was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was awesome. That came in very much handy. Good.
See, that's the joy of doing what I do for a living. I never go thirsty.
That's good. It's real good.
Hell yeah, it is.
That's good. All right.
Very soon, please.
See you in a bit.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. All right. I got to. We're gonna take a quick break, real quick. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break and be right back.
This hour is brought to you by Coffee News, that little brown paper you see everywhere in over 900 locally owned restaurants all over Greater Akron, Canton, and Medina. We are local for locals. Have you read your Coffee News today? It's fresh every week.
It's 8:43.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
It's 8:43.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Karma Radio, bringing you new and familiar talent in a stream near you.
All right, we're back to Some Kind of Radio Show right here on Karma Internet Radio. I'm Debbie McCune, along with Tony the Comedy Killer.
Yep.
Bent Over Ben is in the studio.
Hello.
Along with a very, very special guest and birthday girl, Miss Sexy Secretary, Miss Victoria. How are you tonight?
Hello, I'm wonderful. How are you people? Oh, my mic's not on.
Yep.
Hello, you wonderful people. I'm good. I'm enjoying my birthday. I'm having a blast. I'm getting ready to whoop it up.
Whoop it up? What's whoop it up?
Drink.
Whoop it up.
In the words of Vicky from Real Housewives of Orange County, I'm gonna whoop it up.
The what?
Real Housewives of Orange County.
The hoop it up. What?
Never seen him.
Vicky Galveston, Tamara Judge, who's got the hottest body on that show. Yum yum. Things I do to that girl. Ooh.
She'll look right now is saying it all.
Never watched any of the Real Housewives.
What did Earl just leave me with?
I don't know.
And is it just me or is it hot in here?
Warm in
Hey,
here.
at least the odds are evenly stacked. You got 2 guys, 2 girls, man. It's evenly stacked odds.
Victoria's
Not
all mine.
for now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, until
somebody else gets here and the real competition starts.
oh god.
Do you have any stuff from Stripes for us today, Tony?
Absolutely.
Absolutely?
Absolutely. Now it was really funny because I remember when I remember when this movie first came out, nobody exactly knew who John Candy was. People had an idea who Bill Murray was 'cause some of the other stuff that he's done, but it was this it was one of those movies that helped launch him. So, now here's one thing. The cast improvised virtually all the dialogue where they sit around and tell their backstories. It includes Bill Murray's lines about Lee Harvey making out with a cow and calling Sergeant Hulka a big toe. And, according to Ivan Reitman, who directed the film, Bill Murray insisted, Harold Ramis be cast as his friend for 2 reasons. 1, they were longtime friends in real life, and 2, so Ramis could help Murray rewrite his dialogue or to help him improvise.
Okay.
And then it was like, and then the cast got drunk for 2 weeks upon hearing of John Lennon's death. John Larroquette later admitted that he was drunk in the scene when he dressed down the company after they watched and participated in mud wrestling. Even after filming moved to Los Angeles, Bill Murray and Warren Oates had a drunken evening beside the grave of late actor Strother Martin.
Okay, that's interesting. But now, Ben, what is your take on the election?
Well, I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I voted for, someone who I thought would make it better. I don't want to see anything wrong here.
Well, I mean, like the fact that people are protesting that Trump got...
The fact that there's protesting in Chicago, did we see this much protesting when Obama got elected?
Nope.
No.
Exactly.
I don't think there really was any protesting.
If I would have protested, I'd have been a racist, bigot asshole. So.
See, so what's the difference from Obama being president to Trump being president?
Yep.
I don't understand it. I wish... I'm just hoping this next 4 years flies by smoothly.
It'll be fine.
I mean, he could definitely make some bigger, better changes.
Yeah. Can't hurt.
No, exactly. I'm surely hoping that's what we get.
Right. Well, and then on the would you rather have an orgasm during oral or during intercourse?
Orgasm with me?
Well, we already knew what that answer would be.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That's a hard one because what you said.
Did you just hear what she said?
No, I didn't. What?
Okay, I'm not repeating it.
Fly by.
Well, if you would like me to repeat it, I will.
Yeah, please.
I said you can always have an orgasm with me. That can easily be arranged.
Yeah, we could.
We gotta make sure there's plenty of food for Dylan.
Yep.
He's hungry. He's a hungry boy.
Come and get it.
He a grown boy.
Now, Victoria, on your case, would you rather orgasm or oral? Orgasm or oral?
Yeah.
Oral or intercourse?
That's a tough choice. Can I say both?
I said both, and they yelled at me.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but if
Let's
it...
see, I've had multiple with the first one. Second one, depending on the person, I've had double D.
Well, and you know what the good thing about being a female?
Uh-huh.
We can have multiple and never have to worry about it. We don't have to take a break like you guys do to recharge.
I think my count stands at like 6, 7 maybe.
Wow,
Could be
man.
Could be
I'm the
8
wrong
tonight,
guy then.
Or 9.
It's not about the size of the
No,
ship,
you know
it's
what? No.
about the motion in the ocean.
No. He gets his and he's done.
I'm sorry.
Can I say though, for the
What?
oral, it makes it better if the girl likes to swallow, I guess. Then if that's the case, then I'll go for oral any day. But
Tony.
What?
Your answer to that question.
Would I rather orgasm from getting oral or from getting from intercourse? Intercourse for me, obviously, because, you know, I haven't found the right person that's been able to make me from oral. Though, I've provided 3 because... So, I've provided 3, once after oral, once after intercourse. And
You know what? Here's a better one that Earl should have done. Would you rather have sex while someone is watching you, or would you want to watch a couple have sex in front of you? I like that one better.
I missed that. What was that?
Would you rather have sex while someone is watching you, or would you want to watch a couple have sex in front of you?
Done both.
Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl.
I'm not gonna lie.
Man. Yeah, we need that bell for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Your answer to that one, Brian.
Maybe we should make this the birthday edition of Have I Never.
Never have I ever.
Ooh.
Never have
Now
I
that
ever.
could be fun.
But Earl has to be able to chip in on that too.
No, he don't count. He went to work.
Yeah.
Well, when he gets back.
He won't be back.
He's a little mad at the moment. Earl, I love you.
Earl, we love you. We miss you. Hurry back.
Yeah, because we need our funny guy. Now no fun.
I'm funny.
Oh, plenty
You're funny looking.
Ooh.
Not by my standards.
Ooh. Ooh. Thank you.
I think we need to splash a little bit of water on her to cool her down. She's a little too excited.
Throw her in the fridge.
No, then it'd be a tit-bit nipply. And then her eyes would be poked.
I mean, they are kind of popping out.
Oh my gosh.
Oy vey.
Oi. Ay.
Where's our Betty Boo Boo?
I don't know where is Betty Boop Boop? We need Betty Boop Boop tonight.
We need Buddy. We need Bernie.
We need all the bees.
They're all mad at you.
Oh, they're probably mad because
Yeah, they're
Victoria's
all-
in
yeah,
studio
they're
with
all
her
mad
men.
that
I'm
you're here.
sorry.
Well, one of her, man.
2.
Well, the other one,
Yeah, the other one's
the
coming.
third one's on the way.
I got 2 here.
I don't
and
want to
third one
fight for
hopefully
this.
will be on the way.
I don't want to fight for this. Why do I have to fight for it?
That's on you. That's your choice.
But
You
then
don't
he'll
have to do
that
nothing you
he'll,
don't wanna do.
I have a bad advantage because he's coming in all dressed up.
Yeah, Dylan's in his uniform.
Yeah, that's not fair.
What?
That's not fair.
Ellie goes, I need breaks in water, lots of water.
Ellie.
Ellie, we love you.
That's from Ellie. I don't know what that means, Ellie.
Ellie, what are you talking about?
Oh, Ellie says neither. She doesn't like it either way.
Oh.
I think that may be the question to the second question, maybe? Uh-oh.
Ellie,
Ruh-roh.
look around.
Okay. Okay, that's messed up. But
anyways.
I don't know.
Wake up, Tony.
Oh, I'm awake.
Tony, do I need to like shove my tip in your face again?
So did you guys stop anywhere on the way back down here?
Goodness.
Uh-oh. Say by the
Karma Radio, you're live on the air with some kind of radio show. Who do we have on this fine West Coast evening?
Hey guys, it's Troy. How are you?
It's Troy Boy.
It's the King of Pooh.
I got through because Victoria's over there, not on this freaking
phone.
That's the truth.
That was good. That was good.
No offense taken. I'll just make sure I tell my daughter you were mean to me.
What'd she say?
She said she'll have to make sure she lets her daughter know you were mean to her.
Oh, I was not mean to her. I'm just saying the fact that she talks a lot and everyone loves to listen to her, and I don't have a good chance to get through what she's on because she's such a goddess, and then now I have a chance.
Oh, and now you're a goddess.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you're redeemed.
Okay.
I can't hear you, Victoria.
Is she the one that's so hot and horny right now?
Yeah.
You're redeemed for calling
Is
me
she the one with the
goddess.
big jugs?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Is she willing to take a
Is it
picture
on
and
or is
send it
it
to me?
off?
Sure, why not?
Can you send me a picture of your jugs?
Sure.
Okay, then private message. The wife can't know about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen.
Talking to his mic.
How did everybody like Dog Like Christmas?
It's very good.
I haven't seen it yet, but I will be buying it for my kids for Christmas this year.
Wait, did Debbie and Earl see it?
We saw bits and pieces of it.
Oh, she didn't sit down and watch it like you said you were going to do for little Alan's birthday.
Alan?
I'm sorry. I mean, Arnold.
Alex?
Oh yeah, Alex. Yeah, right.
No, we just didn't have a chance to because he was watching his shows that he got for his birthday. What?
Oh, did he hang up on us?
I think so.
What did he
Troy?
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 I hope,
Where'd you go?
Man.
Can't hear you.
Maybe you like wrecked on.
Hold on, guys.
And there's the Dow Zone.
Let her talk for a minute. Okay. No, talk in your mic.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Is her level up?
Hello?
Her level's way up.
I think it's Mike. Can you hear me now?
You're clipping, but it's coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, she tap on the microphone, we hear it.
See,
Yeah, just share a mic with him for now.
sharing is caring.
I don't think she minds.
I don't mind. It's all mind over matter.
Okay, now Ellie did send back. She said the neither was for orgasm. It's more important to me just being with my husband in that way. The orgasm isn't very important.
Yeah, so
She gets the sex bell on that one.
Yeah.
Very heartfelt. And Ellie, we hope your husband's feeling better. We know he's been
Yes,
very
indeed.
sick.
Oh, he's feeling better.
Now that you're down here, Victoria, what do you think of the Crazy Crew? I know we're not super crazy right now, but
Oh my god, I love you guys.
See, people would.
Hi. Well.
Ralph and Bob.
Party going on here.
Yeah, it's
Little bit.
a whoop it up
Yeah, Earl had
party.
to go to work, so
It's a whoop it up party.
Where's the boss?
he had to go to work. Now we got Bob in the studio. Bob, there's food if you're hungry.
Yeah, I just got done eating.
What'd you eat good?
I was over in Youngstown.
Oh, and happy Veterans Day to you, sir. Thank you for your service. Thank you.
From one to another.
How we doing? Good.
So what are you up to? About 5'10", full of crap?
5'8", full crap.
Yeah, same here.
What are you doing?
Tony, you're always
real,
Huh?
What are you doing eating?
I did a triple with the gangbang.
Did you win it?
No.
I didn't. I finished it. I just didn't beat the time. Couldn't
No.
beat the time.
No.
I can't.
I completed it though. I knew I'd eat it all, but I just.
I cannot eat anything from McDonald's ever.
Tony couldn't hang.
Not like that, but I can.
Oh my gosh, Tony.
Yeah. What'd you think of the World Series? Since I haven't had a chance. I haven't seen
Yes,
this.
yeah. What is your take on the World Series?
Well, to be honest with you, the better team won.
Yeah.
I agree.
The better team won.
108 years that.
We just gassed out.
And that's the thing is all the people I heard now that talked about Golden State blowing a 3-1 series lead. I haven't heard anybody now talking about that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's like everyone pretty much forgot about the World Series. It's like talked about it for a day and then
happened and it's gone.
It went 10 innings.
Yep.
Chicago scored 8 runs.
Yep.
So 108, 108 years.
Yep.
There are 108 stitches on a baseball.
Yeah, I saw your post about that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's 108 years. A lot of 108s came out.
Very true.
All about
That would have been a good number.
Yeah.
All right, well, we need to go to the national news. We'll be back after the news and another clip from Stripes. Stay tuned.
Bye, Debbie.
From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting President-elect Donald Trump has put his vice presidential running mate, Mike Pence, in charge of his transition team and replaced New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Advisors to Trump said he wanted to use Pence's Washington experience to aid a swift transition in January. Pence served 6 terms in the House of Representatives. In a statement Friday, Trump said that Pence would build on the initial work done by Christie. The New Jersey governor will remain as a vice chair of the transition effort. In addition to Pence, Trump said that 3 of his 5 children, Donald Jr., Eric, and Ivanka, along with his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, would help with the transition effort by serving on an executive committee. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has told the Wall Street Journal that he will consider keeping parts of the Affordable Care Act, which had been known as Obamacare. In his first interview since being elected Tuesday, Trump said he may keep the prohibition against denial of coverage to people with pre-existing conditions. He would also keep the provision that allows parents to keep their children on their insurance plans several years into adulthood. The president-elect said that he liked those 2 aspects of Obamacare very much. He said he reached his decision after Thursday's 90-minute meeting with President Obama at the White House. Trump had said that repealing the 2010 health care law would be one of his highest priorities after taking office. But in Friday's interview, he said of his conversation with Obama, "I told him I will look at his suggestions, and out of respect, I will do that." For more on these stories and the rest of the day's news, visit our website. This is VOA News. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says that he and House Speaker Paul Ryan will work with President-elect Donald Trump to determine which issues to tackle first when he assumes office. The Kentucky Republican says he's confident the new administration will get off to a good start. McConnell said he and Speaker Ryan met with President-elect Trump Thursday to discuss the transition and their priorities once Trump becomes president in January.
We'll be discussing with him, what makes sense to do first. And since we have a majority in all 3 bodies, we'll try to coordinate which issue comes first and second and third.
McConnell also predicted that major tax reform will come in 2017, as will a nominee for the Supreme Court. The court has needed a 9th justice since the late Antonin Scalia died earlier this year. Senate Republicans refused to consider President Obama's nominee, waiting for the outcome of this week's election. The president of the European Commission on Friday said that Donald Trump's election as president of the United States poses a risk to intercontinental relations. Speaking to students at a conference in Luxembourg, Jean-Claude Juncker called Mr. Trump completely unaware when it comes to Europe. He said he expects 2 years of progress to be wasted as the president-elect learns. He said, "I think that we'll waste time for 2 years while Mr. Trump tours a world that he is completely unaware of." President Juncker also acknowledged the differences between Trump's approach to issues of refugees compared with the EU. During the U.S. election campaign, candidate Donald Trump called into question the NATO alliance and was a vocal critic of the open border migration policies of some EU nations. U.S. President Barack Obama thanked the country's former service members for preserving America's democracy. Speaking at Arlington National Cemetery outside Washington as part of a Veterans Day observance, Mr. Obama said the nation owes those who have served in the military a debt of gratitude.
And today, on Veterans Day, we honor those who honored our country with its highest form of service.
Earlier, the president laid a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns, a memorial dedicated to unidentified military service members who were killed in combat. UN human rights monitors in Iraq say they have uncovered more evidence of growing atrocities against civilians by Islamic State as the battle for Mosul advances. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights said the violations include killings, torture, sexual exploitation, and recruitment of children as suicide bombers. I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.
Hey everybody, Steve Jones here to tell you about the company that makes Karma Radio look so good. NeoGraphics in Akron. They can provide creative graphic designs for your signs, banners, posters, window graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. It doesn't matter what kind of sign you need, NeoGraphics can work within your budget to increase your visibility. Large building signs, sidewalk and yard signs, magnetic signs for your company vehicles. They offer vehicle wrap graphic design and installation on your car, truck, trailer, anything else with wheels. From single to full color printed logos, partial and fleet wraps, NeoGraphics has you covered. NeoGraphics can make custom banners for trade shows and sales or personal use like birthdays and weddings. NeoGraphics is located at 1951 South Main Street in Akron. Give them a call at 234-251-0251 or visit their website at www.neographicsansigns.com. Karma Radio uses them. You should too.
Hi, I'm Maggie Fuller.
And I'm Alistair Crowley.
Listen to us daily from 3 to 6 for
funny news, contests, traffic, weather, and complete nonsense. That's my department.
Give us a call, 330-673-2428, and tell us what you think.
You won't be sorry.
Transmitter? We don't need no stinking transmitter.
Karma Radio.
The views and opinions expressed on KRMARadio.com are those of the hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of KRMARadio.com, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows found on KRMARadio.com can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure of disease or condition. Thank you.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Call now, 330-673-CHAT, 330-673-2428. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
You coming in?
Hey, this is a loading zone. You can't park here.
We're not parking it. We're abandoning it.
Can't believe we're doing this. Listen, if I get killed, my blood is on your hands.
Just don't get it on my shoe, okay?
Oh? I'm not saying that the Army will be able to do for you what it did for me. All I'm saying is that you get out of it exactly what you put into it. Now, sometimes the Army's your best shot. Now, there's a couple of questions that I have to ask you. They're a little personal. Have you ever been convicted of a felony or a misdemeanor? That's robbery, rape, car theft, that sort of thing.
Convicted?
Yeah.
No.
Never convicted.
That's good. Good. Are either of you homosexuals?
You mean like flaming, or?
Well, it's a standard question we have to ask.
No, we're not homosexual, but we are willing to learn.
Yeah, would they send us someplace special?
Guess that's no on both. All right, now if you'll just give Uncle Sam your autograph, yeah?
Sammy, get well soon.
That's good. Now your name.
Dun 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 dun.
And we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show. Friday night, Veterans Day. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock, about 7 after. No, actually 10 after. Let me correct myself. You got me, Tony the Comedy Killer. You got Ben sitting across from me.
Hello.
We got our sexy Secretary of State, Victoria.
Birthday girl in the house.
Birthday girl in his house.
And, of course, little old me.
And Debbie McCune.
Yeah.
Awesome, Debbie.
Womaning the board. Can't say manning the board, 'cause you're not a
Howdy,
man.
Debbie. Howdy, Debbie. How about that?
Howdy, Debbie. Howdy.
That's not what she said.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Okay,
said
I
howdy.
still can't hear you.
You can't hear me now?
Oh, now I can
Now
hear
I
you.
hear ya.
I guess you
Yay.
have to like mouth that microphone.
Yeah. Well, they put
I'd
it.
rather
They
mouth
put it
something
in the
else.
stand, but it don't work when it's in the stand.
I'd rather mouth something else, but
Yeah.
leave that for after the show.
I'm free after this,
Wow. And on that note, we just went south of the border. Literally.
Make a run for the border.
Ah-ta-ta!
you wanted me to liven it up a little bit.
Well, yeah, she's so scared to talk on here, so just
Don't-
act like she's on the phone.
Yeah.
And hold the microphone like you're doing karaoke.
Oh, we got to get her to do karaoke.
Nope, not
Oh.
happening.
Where's that song that Earl was playing? That
Not happening.
No, no,
Why
no.
not?
Hanged.
I don't think I want to curse anybody with my horrible voice.
Hey, I sang. Well, you know what's funny was I have a good friend of mine who's in the radio business. Is a newsman, and every year his thing is, my favorite Christmas song is Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. I know it annoys the crap out of some people, but hey. So, so I did a challenge. Being like this past Christmas was my first Christmas being with the station, being on the show. So I went ahead and did my take of Feliz Navidad, but I know all the words.
Of course.
So, instead of doing, pinata, burrito, whatever you could, fill in the time with, I actually sang it. And I did it with, a little bit of pizzazz.
And we got Twisted Schnitzel John on the line. Hey, John.
Hello, how's everybody tonight?
We're doing.
Fantabulous.
Hi, John.
Hello.
Do you even know who that is, John?
Would that be the lovely Elaine?
No. That is
No.
Madam's sexy secretary.
Oh my goodness, the birthday girl.
The lovely Miss Victoria.
Thank you very much for my birthday messages on Facebook. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, hey John. Now, question for you: would you rather have orgasm during oral, or would you rather have orgasm during intercourse?
Intercourse, absolutely.
Does he even know what an orgasm is?
Oh.
Yes, I would hope so.
That was kind of mean.
I don't know. I've seen your tighty whities. I still think you're a virgin.
Well, if he doesn't, we have pornos for that.
Not for a long time, Deb.
Now, of course, and of course, John's and being in Morgantown, he's actually found a few women in West Virginia that got all their teeth.
Wow, that's a first.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a first.
How is everything down in West by Golly?
Well, actually, I'm not in West by Golly, Virginia.
You're not? Where are you?
I am in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were down in San Antonio.
Yes, I am down in San Antonio.
What you doing
they're
down
on,
there?
They're on little, my parents and I are down for the West Virginia, Texas game tomorrow in Austin.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, must be nice.
Now, well,
Yes, and actually, go ahead.
Now, where's the main campus of UT at? Isn't it in Austin?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It is in Austin, yes.
Okay, that's why, because I know there's UTSA.
Yeah, the Roadrunners.
Yeah. But yeah, Longhorns, you know what they say.
Nothing but steers and guias come from Texas.
Yep. At least John's got a set of horns on him.
Oh.
Because they say there's only two things in Texas.
I can't say too much. I was stationed in Texas. That's where I went to basic.
Well, I do have a friend in Texas. He's actually, if I'm not mistaken, in the Fort Worth area. I don't know. He might have to call into the show and confirm or deny that.
Yeah, we got a friend that actually just had a baby. He's one of our founders from some kind of bowling show. Mr. Brian just had a baby 2 days ago.
Congratulations. New babies are awesome.
Oh, yeah, I think it's his 5th kid. But.
Wow.
Yeah, you know who we're talking about, John.
Yes, I do.
Mr. Reinhardt.
Yes. But actually, we're happy to know, Deb. I went down to the Alamo today.
Yes.
And there's a shot glass possibly in your future.
You got me a shot glass?
I just might have.
Oh, you better have.
Deb, you're so spoiled.
I'm salty, and I'm the birthday girl, and I'm not kidding.
No. San Antonio's has special meaning to me.
Oh,
and my shot glass had got broke when I left from the basic, so I kind of mad.
Well, and what's also funny about, you're talking about basic, they actually have they just finished basic training down here this weekend.
Yeah.
So they have all the cadets and everything, or the people finish basic all around here.
Yeah, they're on leave.
So. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, my nephew will be in about another 6 weeks.
What branch?
He's in the Army. He's at Fort Benning, Georgia.
Ground pounder.
And it's funny because his wife went in 4 weeks before he did. She went to basic at Fort Jackson. So she'll get out of basic. He'll have 4 weeks left, and then he'll be home for Christmas. He'll be getting out of boot camp, then he'll go to his AIT. Then he'll get out of AIT.
TI?
Huh?
Well, yeah, ATI, Army.
AIT, and then he'll be able to come home for Christmas for a little bit, and then he'll go back out and get assigned. He doesn't know what his first duty station is going to be.
Now, are they going to be able to be signed together, him and his wife?
Yeah, they'll both be assigned wherever she goes. He's going to have to go because she's going to get assigned to her duty station first.
Okay.
So yeah, they won't split up husband and wife that are both in, but and that was one thing that he had gotten guaranteed. Although she don't know.
Well, there's no guarantees in life. It's only on washing machines.
Yeah.
Even then, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's warranted.
So, but, and it's nowadays, see, when I was in, nobody had a cell phone. But, they're playing these games, and they all had access to 1 hour of their cell phone. Because, they were able to take them with them to boot camp.
Oh, we weren't.
Well, you got to remember how long ago we were in.
Yeah, true.
So now everybody's got smartphones. Well, he was able to get on his. He posted a status to his Facebook, gave us all his address, so we could write him. And he had a little access, and then he called my sister, his mom, and just said, "Hey, I have a few minutes. I at least wanted to call you, tell you how everything's going. They won some kind of little battle or whatever, and that was pretty well it. And then he'll be home for Christmas, but he won't see his wife until they both get assigned to the same duty station because they won't be home at the same time."
Oh, that sucks.
So, well, they knew that going in and ahead. He could have shipped the same time as her, but he had elected.
Now, do they currently have kids or not yet?
No, he's got one of his own, but they don't have any together.
At least not yet.
So yeah, well, and I don't know if I foresee them having any. I don't know. It's my nephew's kind of funny. The one he had wasn't planned, but.
Oh, they never are.
Yeah, well.
Mine wasn't planned.
Huh.
And the other 5 I don't know about.
Yeah.
Wasn't planned.
Well, I have none I'm aware of, and I can't have any, so. I think
don't say that, because I'll tell you right now, there's that 1 in a million chance.
That one.
I may actually stay out. There's not going to be a pony running
If
around.
we don't need any more of me.
He's the poster child for birth control.
Yeah, you take one look at me, and it just goes. Whoop.
No, but seriously, all jokes aside, though, everybody should be able to carry on their family name.
Yeah.
Well, that's like with our family. If our son, which he's autistic and everything, which I know he can live a normal life, but if he doesn't have a boy, our family name ends with him. The bloodline don't because of our daughter, but the last name will end with him. He's the last boy, McCune.
Well, yeah. Mine ended a couple weeks ago when she got married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, your last name's gone?
Yep, last name's gone. I'm the last one.
Wow.
So you have what, all girls?
I got one girl.
Well, you better start procreating again. You need a boy.
I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be a miracle if I have another one. I shoot Blake.
Karma Radio, you're live on the air with Some Kind of Radio Show. Who do we have tonight?
Victoria.
Yes, Miss Victoria's here.
Victoria, it was very rude of me not to say happy birthday to you because I got mad at them for not watching my movie. Victoria, happy birthday.
Thank you, Troy.
Can't hear you talking in the microphone.
Who,
Troy.
Oh, you're welcome. Did you happen to send me a picture of your jugs to cheer me up yet?
Give me a second, sweetheart.
Oh.
Oh. Who else is in the room?
Everyone.
Me, Tony.
Besides the McHughes. The McHughes. Who's in the room?
Tony, Brian, and that's it.
Brian. Ben.
Ben.
Get it right.
Hi, Ben, and
It's
hi,
Ben
Tony.
over Ben.
Troy.
Hi, Troy.
I am not speaking to the McHughes. I am not speaking. Goodbye.
Hey.
All right.
Sure. You asshat.
Well, he'll be getting a surprise in 3.5 seconds.
Yes, I delivered.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute, aren't we supposed to be pleasing you? You're the birthday girl.
Yeah, aren't we?
Well, I'm like Santa Claus. I had to send my package off.
Wow.
On that note.
On that note.
I had to send him his delivery package he requested.
You're
You know, it's hard to believe Christmas is just right around.
You're ruining
I think
it.
it's like, what, 7 weeks?
Not even.
Can we get through Thanksgiving first?
7 Fridays or from now? 8 Fridays?
Yeah, Thanksgiving's 2 weeks.
I lost count.
I want that turkey.
All I'm looking forward to is my kids being off of school. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Because I get to screw the
6 weeks.
ex-in-law grandparents out of vacation time.
Yeah, 6 weeks till Christmas. And you know what? In December 31st will be 14 years I've been with my old man.
Yay!
How have you put up with him that long?
I don't know how he did it.
Love you too, Bob.
You're lucky to have somebody even for that long.
Yeah, we've been, like I said, we've been
I'm
married.
single and looking to mingle, so any of you single male callers, hey. I'm single.
Uh-oh, I guess now we're gonna play Fix Up Miss Victoria.
No, she's taking
Yeah, the hotline is open.
By who? She got 3 offers.
She just doesn't know it yet.
Hey, I'm up for the challenge.
Whoa.
I don't turn nothing down.
Wow.
We're stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue.
There's very little things that I won't do.
Ellie said hi.
As she says, polar hole, it doesn't matter to her.
Hey, that's my tagline now.
That's what I just said. I said, as you would
Oh,
say.
yeah. I sorry, I missed that part. I was having a blind moment.
You know it's Friday now. Happy Friday.
Oh, jeez. Anyone got any sports updates?
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Well,
Real quick.
Quit playing footsies
Ow,
with me.
you son of
Actually, you want to do it, Tony? You want me to do it? I got it.
John's got it.
Okay.
The Cavs are playing right now.
John's got the scores update. That's his job.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, I'll give a quick update here. Hang on with me. I know there's a side note here. The NCAA, the men's basketball started up tonight. They had a couple of games out in Pearl Harbor.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Tonight.
The Arkansas Classic.
I know it seems like in pull up some scores very quickly, and I apologize. I know Michigan State was playing Arizona, and the game was tied last I looked.
Still is.
And I know that Kansas is also playing tonight as well.
Yep.
And what's the name?
But let me get the scores here.
My Gators are winning big, so but we're only playing 4 to Gulf Coast, so
that's a good thing.
Yep. Well, now tomorrow's going to be a great game because tomorrow my Florida Gators we got to beat the Cox tomorrow.
Magical hand.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Florida's playing South Carolina. Well, what would be funny thing is both USC schools in NCAA football. Imagine if USC played USC, Southern Cal against South Carolina. It'd be the Trojans versus the Cox.
That would be funny.
Stop trolling, Dad.
That'd be a heck of a matchup because it doesn't happen very often.
No. Usually they're working on harmony.
All right, here we go. All right, we'll start with the NBA tonight. We'll start with the Cavaliers. They're leading with 1:43 to go, 103-94 over the Wizards. 76ers are up 2 on the Pacers with almost 22 seconds left to go. Let's see. Raptors 113, Hornets 111, 3 seconds to go.
Sorry. Because I know you're looking.
End of the third quarter, Celtics 86, Knicks 73.
Jeez.
Clippers 55, Thunder 52, 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pistons 45, Spurs 40 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Final score, Utah 87, Orlando 74, and Sacramento plays at Portland at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Wow. No, I'm looking at a college score. Now, John, you know who won the NCAA tournament last year, right?
The Villanova Wildcats.
Indeed. And they pounded Lafayette 88-48.
Yeah, and I know my Mountaineers played earlier, and their game just got done.
Yeah.
And they beat Mount St. Mary's out of Maryland.
Yep.
By 20-some points here.
Oh, Ellie said horse shack from Welcome Back Carter.
Welcome back, Carter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Horse shack.
Is that what she
Horse
was
shack.
saying?
Horse shack.
Ask them how the Mountaineers are doing against the Mountaineers.
How are the Mountaineers doing against the Mountaineers?
Actually, they won 87-59.
Yeah, oh, they are?
87-59.
Well, I remember during...
Man, they couldn't go 10 more for 69?
Well, I remember last year during the tournament when Kansas State was playing Kentucky, I said, hey, I'm just rooting for the Wildcats. You know, I couldn't go wrong either way.
Couldn't go wrong, couldn't be, yeah. I'll just do top 25 here very quickly.
Yeah.
We got Iowa State 78, Savannah State 56, 12 minutes to go. Texas 56, Incarnate Word 47, 12 minutes to go. With Wisconsin 50, Central Arkansas 34, 11 minutes to go in the second half. Indiana playing at Kansas is just getting started. Out in Hawaii. Creighton is leading Missouri, Kansas City 31-12 early. UNC 20, Tulane 14, halfway through the first half. Let's see. UCLA 30, Pacific 19. So we got Gonzaga's playing. They're leading 19-10 early. Our finals, Villanova won big by 40 over Lafayette, as Tony mentioned.
Yep.
Xavier 84, Lehigh 81 final. Rhode Island 85, Dartmouth 61. Purdue beat McNeese State 109-65. And let's see what else we got here. Colgate, Syracuse beat Colgate 83-55.
Now, isn't Colgate a dental school?
Colgate's an Ivy League school, yes.
Oh, why? For some reason, seemed like you'd go to Colgate if you wanted to be a dentist.
Oh, no. 30 minutes. Don't leave yet.
Love it. And we got Duke 94, Marist 49, Louisville 78, Evansville 47.
Okay, John, we gotta take a break.
I'm sorry.
All right, we'll be back with more sports scores after this break and another clip from Stripes. Stay tuned.
That's a fact, Jack.
Ew, gross.
John's Outdoor Military Store. It's a gun shop. It's a military surplus store located at 9375 US 224 in the old Deerfield Schoolhouse. John's Outdoor Military Store, where they buy, sell, and trade guns, featuring Silver Stag and K-Bar knives, ammo, and holsters. Stop in and shop and check out their monthly sale items. This month's items are t-shirts and ammo. That's John's Outdoor Military Store.
KRMA Internet Radio. Hi, this is Handy Randy. Tune in every Tuesday night for the Handy Randy Rock and Roll Show. I have a different theme every Tuesday. It might be the Beach Boys, it might be the Funk Brothers, and I have great, interesting guests as well. So every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, it's the Handy Randy rocking your socks off on Karma Radio. And give me a call, 330-673-2428.
Transmitter? We don't need no stinking transmitter.
Karma Radio.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Zitsky.
I've always been kind of a pacifist. When I was a kid, my father told me never hit anyone in anger unless you're absolutely sure you can get away with it. I don't know what kind of soldier I'm going to make, but I want you guys to know that if we ever get into real heavy combat, I'll be right behind you guys every step of the way.
Okay, Mr. Push-Ups. Let's hear your story. Chicks dig me because I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's usually something unusual. But now I know why I have always lost women to guys like you. I mean, it's not just the uniform. It's the stories that you tell. So much fun and imagination. Lee Harvey, you are a madman. When you stole that cow and your friend tried to make it with the cow, I want to party with you, cowboy. The two of us together, forget it. I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to volunteer my leadership to this platoon. An army without leaders is like a foot without a big toe. And Sergeant Hulka isn't always going to be there to be that big toe for us. I think that we owe a big round of applause to our newest, bestest buddy and big toe, Sergeant Hulka.
Well, okay, hotshot. We're gonna see what kind of soldier you are. Reveille's 0500. We're gonna fall out with locker boxes, and we're gonna have a locker.
And we're back. It is 9:32 on this cool fall evening. 330-673-CHET. 330-673-2428. We got Deb McCune, womaning the board. Can't say manning the board.
And the question of the night, would you rather have an orgasm during oral or an orgasm during intercourse? Wait a minute, you can't have one without the other.
That is true.
What?
Oh, easy there, killer. Easy there. Is that on? Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say
on.
Yeah, but what happens if you got one doing one and one doing the other?
Did we say it was a menage a trois?
You didn't say it wasn't either.
It's called bonus round.
What was that? That word?
He goes called bonus round.
You never specified if you can have more than one.
Very true.
In that equation, so you know me.
No.
Did you say menage a trois?
Menage a trois.
Menage a trois.
Yeah. Yeah, once is never enough anyway.
Well, in your case, John, you're lucky to get one.
Well, let's see.
That's a true statement.
Well, let's see. As far as my knowledge goes, I've never had a complaint, and I got more than a mouthful, so.
Yeah. Ooh. And I got a big mouth, so.
And it goes to waste.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't complain. I would just go for it. Don't look back.
Ruh-roh. Ow.
You okay over there, Deb?
Yes, I am okay.
All right.
Are you sure
Whoa,
about
easy. Quiet down over there.
You know, they say more than handfuls of waste. Well, I got sizable hands.
I can actually attest to the size of those hands.
Oh.
I've had personal experience with those hands, so I can attest to that. Tony knows how to use his hands very well.
What about me? I helped you.
Ben's got some magic fingers when it comes to neck work,
see,
so we just need
your
to
neck.
take it from the neck to other places.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Are there still any more sports updates that we need to get to? Sports.
Screw sports.
Oh.
John, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, what's the rest of our sports?
All right, sir. Now, I'll run through the rest of them here very, very, very quickly. See, I'll go back to basketball. Yeah, Duke won big tonight. Louisville beat Evansville. Virginia won. Kentucky won. Maryland won. Arizona beat Michigan State on a buzzer beater, 65-63. And for the upset of the night, Wagner beat UConn, 67-58.
Ooh, man.
UConn actually lost?
Yes, they did.
Was Ohio State playing tonight or no?
No.
I do not believe so.
Well, you know, it's funny. What was it? Was it not this past year, because Villanova won it this last year? Was it the year before that UConn men and women won it again in the same year? Or was that?
I think it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, because UConn knocked my Gators out in the Final Four.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember watching that because I could have about cried because my Gators. That was Billy Donovan's final year coaching them.
Yeah, so apparently one of those are real headlines now.
These headlines brought to you by Birthday Girl. Pull or hold, don't matter to her. All right, our first headline tonight. Airplane
Take two.
Airplane forced to make an emergency landing because woman's crotch smelled so bad.
That's a joke, right?
No, actually, that's
a little fishy, right?
Angry passenger Jamal, who was on a flight to Washington, D.C. when his flight was forced to land early, had this to say. I thought something had crawled up in that and died. It smelled straight up like weave and diarrhea mixed with skunk juice.
Her name wasn't Natalie, was it?
United Airlines Flight 193 to D.C. had to make an emergency landing after people started getting sick from the strange, strong odor being emitted by a passenger, Marissa Jones. Several passengers began to complain about the smell. Finally, after 8 passengers began vomiting, a flight attendant notified the captain and decided to make an emergency landing in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hazmat crews were called to the scene where the plane was immediately cleaned and sanitized. I can't believe she would have the nerve to go out in public smelling like that, let alone in a confined space.
A little extra cheese on the taco?
Said Susie Smith, the flight attendant. I should quit my job and sue the airline for pain and suffering. They knew she stank that bad before she got on the plane. I will have nightmares about that smell for the rest of my life. After the plane landed, Jones was taken to a local hospital to be examined for possible fatal illness. EMTs that arrived on the scene said they did not want to take any chances. Nobody that smells like that could possibly be healthy. She needs to be examined. We don't want to take any chances. We all got decontaminated.
Yeast infection put Schwabels out of business.
Oh, Ben, what's your...
I was going to say that. She doesn't adhere to the school film check law.
I don't know. She might have been. Ben, what's your take on that story?
Someone needs to wash thoroughly.
Man, I hope it was between June 21st and September 20th. Because she definitely needs some Summer's Eve.
Victoria, what's your take on that?
I can't even. That's just nasty.
I mean, I went to school with a gal. We'll call her Missy.
A gal.
Because, that was her first name, but there could have been 100 of them I went to school with. And all the guys that had dated her said, if it looks like fish and it smells like fish, it must be Missy fish. Because the first guy that tried to,
Oh, man.
And that's why I was like, okay.
All right, John, what's your take?
Like I said, I think she's been hanging on her like Pablo too much.
All right. Yeah. Next story. Woman shoots veterinarian after he refuses after he refuses a sex reassignment surgery on her dog.
Is that legal? Is that even legal?
I don't know. All right, a New Hampshire woman.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. That's taking bestiality a little too far.
Hamster woman.
Love you too, Bob.
It figured.
Me and my New Hampshire relatives.
Yeah.
Probably one of mine. A New Hampshire woman who doctors say suffers from schizophrenia shot a local veterinarian after he refused to do a sex reassignment surgery on her beloved dog. Workers at the VCA Animal Hospital says 46-year-old Tabitha Green attempted to make several appointments over the phone for this must-needed surgery for her dog Sparky. But after being turned away 10 times, Green showed up at with Sparky demanding a commitment from the hospital to do the surgery. After being denied once more, Green pulled out a handgun, ran to the back of the clinic, and shot the veterinarian on duty. Dr. Robert Reed suffered a gunshot wound to the upper thigh. When she came in, I could definitely see a deranged look in her eyes, said receptionist Sally Pearson. When I told her we couldn't help her, she started crying, saying, Sparky wants to be a girl. She wants to be called Sparkly. Sparkly, Sparkly, please help me. She was shaken and acting pretty much out of her mind. She kept saying her boy dog told her he wanted to be a girl. Then she threw a photo at me of her dog dressed up in female clothing. I have no idea what that was all about. She looks deranged.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just taking animal bestiality to a whole new...
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What do you say about that, Ben?
We need some tape on that.
I know, right?
Is that legal?
I don't think it's legal.
Yeah, no.
This is beyond... Ugh.
Tony?
Ugh.
You wonder where the world's coming to when that happens.
Yeah.
Ah, phone call. Karma Radio, you're live on the air with some kind of radio show.
Can I make myself something to eat? Because I feel a bit hungry.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Bubby.
Hey, Bubby, say hi to Miss Victoria.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yes, you can make yourself something to eat, Bubba.
I was wondering if I can make myself some macaroni and cheese.
We don't have macaroni and cheese.
What else are you going to eat?
Make yourself a grilled cheese. Have Sissy make it for you.
No, I'm old enough to make it my own. Make it on my own.
Okay, then make your own on the griddle. Just don't burn yourself, please.
Because if I did burn myself, I might be in big trouble.
Yes. Have your sister help you. Goodbye.
I gotta love your kids. They're awesome.
You want them?
They remind me of mine.
I would do the same thing if I was hungry.
Hey, I got a good one for you here. You know, a reporter's interviewing an Arab guy, just, you know, man on the street type of thing. So the reporter's like, do you speak English? So the Arab gentleman's like, yes. Reporter's like, what's your name? He's like, Abdul Al-Razim. He's like, what's your sex? Oh, 5 times a week. He's like, no, I mean male or female. Yes, male, female, sometime camel. Holy cow! Yes, cow, sheep, animals in general. But isn't that hostile? Horse style, doggy style, any style. Reporter's like, oh dear. And the Arab guy's like, no dear, deer run too fast, hard to catch.
Oh, that reminds me of, what's his face from, Short Circuit.
The Indian guy.
Johnny Five and the Indian guy when they start talking. That's funny.
That's like one of my kids' favorite movies of all time.
Well, it's like every Indian person I ask, I'm like, first thing I ask is your last name Patel. Because, you know, just 90% of the Indian people I've ever met, their last names are Patel.
Okay.
Because that's like a huge family, and it's like, every time I see one of them, I'm like, thank you, come again.
All right, next one. The following 7 states will vote to make masturbation illegal.
Is it only men, though?
In general?
I don't know.
Women and men.
The following 7 states will vote to make masturbation illegal. Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Missouri, Utah, and Texas all have measures on their ballots to make any and all forms of male masturbation illegal. The legislators attempting to accomplish another aspect of their pro-life agenda.
Is this private or public?
If passed, the new measure will go into effect on January 1st, 2017, which will make any forms of male masturbation illegal. Exceptions include sperm donations, which must only be performed at a designated hospital facility. Those found in violation of the new law could be sentenced up to 2 years in prison. Just this year, Ted Cruz also took a stand against self-pleasure as he fought to keep toys illegal in the state of Texas. Cruz claims Americans do not have the right to stimulate themselves in the privacy of their own homes. There is... Oh, so he's saying we can't do it in our own home. There is no substantive due process right to stimulate oneself for non-medical purposes unrelated to procreation or outside of an interpersonal relationship, said Ted Cruz to the U.S. Court of Appeals. No business has the right to promote these battery-operated devices and other obscene toys to Americans. It will be interesting to see how Americans will vote on these 7 states.
Boy, he must have a really boring sex life.
Baloney.
Sorry about his luck.
So men can't choke the chicken, but a woman can still flick the bean.
And well, yeah, but
well, wait a minute. Then you know what? If they can't do it for themselves, that just means the girls are going to have to work harder, and that means the boys are going to have to do double time because they can't play. So they gotta go find another playground.
But that's like I would understand that it's not in public, but like even illegal in their own house.
And that's what he's saying, that we don't have the right.
Crap.
Last time I know, we were all free.
Baloney.
See, I gotta.
How are they going to enforce that?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
See, I got a guy I work with, and he goes to Vegas like 3 times a year on vacation. And he likes to go out and gamble, I guess, because I told him, I was like, I've got a cousin that's out there. I've got two cousins. One's a psychiatrist, and her sister's owns a car lot, and they only rent exotic cars. They don't sell them. She just rents them. Because there's people that go out there, and they want a Ferrari for a week. Because they want to go out there and impress, and, well, instead of going to Enterprise and renting a car for $79 a night, the high rollers go out there, plunk down $1,000 for 3 days to use a Lamborghini. And it's insurance and everything. So I said, I can get you the family deal, so if you go out there when you pick up one of your hookers, and he was kind of looked at me, I'm like, oh, come on, dude. You don't go to Vegas 3 times a year to go gamble when you can go to Cleveland and do it. And I'm like, you ain't going out there to see Wayne Newton. No.
Oh, Ellie goes, and is Ted Cruz against oil? Bet you he loves it. That's from Ellie.
Go Ellie.
Where there's all these news reports, depending on...
there's a will, there's a way.
There's all these news reports that I've been seeing, late yesterday, between today, that, I don't know if the source is reliable, but it's believable that now that Hillary's lost the election, she's filing for divorce.
Yeah, okay.
I could see that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I don't buy that.
She don't need Bill. She can go speak on her own now.
I can see it.
Yeah.
She only stayed with him to try to...
She tried to get a political career.
That's all she did for him.
Yeah. So I could definitely buy that. And Bill, I could just picture Bill getting divorced, him being like Uncle Si on Duck Dynasty. Happy, happy, happy.
All right, we got 2 more. The next one. Man arrested for pimping blind disabled goat on Craigslist, but not before making over $100,000. So, welcome to the crazy crew, Victoria.
Yeah.
Like I said.
All right. News 8. In Arkansas, a man is charged with conspiracy to commit bestiality and solicitation of an animal after posting an ad on Craigslist offering his goat Muffin for services. Baxter County Sheriff's Department tracked down 48-year-old Hubert Dempsey in an undercover sting operation which is trying to limit the exploitation of animals on the internet site. Cops arranged to meet Dempsey and his goat after they told him what kind of things they were into in regards to the animal. After agreeing on a location, they show up to the hotel where Dempsey was ready to hand over Muffin for 30 minutes. After the undercover cop handed over the negotiated fee of $350 for 30 minutes, undercover agents took down Dempsey. The goat was taken to a local veterinarian where they later discovered the animal was blind and disabled. In a recorded confession to the police station, Dempsey admitted to making over $100,000 with the nearly 300 arranged play dates with the disabled blind animal. I captured this goat on the side of the road 2 years ago, Dempsey admitted to his recorded confession. People love goats. I had several of my friends pay me to have some alone time with Mr. Muffin. Then I figured, why not make an online business out of it? Muffin didn't seem to mind one bit. I don't see how I did anything wrong. I wanted it, they wanted it, Muffin wanted it. We were all willing parties in this transaction with Muffin. But Dempsey didn't do something wrong. Bestiality has been illegal in Arkansas since 2005, and the Baxter County Sheriff's Department has investigated several Craigslist animal sex cases over the past 3 years. Animals meet up animal meetups seem to be the new go-to thing when it comes to men that are shy with women, said Lieutenant Brian Washington. There seems to be a lot of money in it. Muffin the goat was treated for tears and lesions, but he is said to be doing fine. He is currently up for adoption by a good family. What?
Yeah. The other day I was walking through a Target. Swear to freaking Christ, out of my kid's life, I seen somebody dressed up in a furry costume walking through Target.
I believe that.
Well, did I ever tell you guys about the time that Lori saw a transvestite in Walmart?
Nothing surprises me.
Well, we walked through there, and this guy, I knew what it. No, bad transvestite. Walking down, and Lori goes, "Mom, what is that?" I said, "Lori." I said, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Mom, that is not a girl." She's like, "Look at his legs."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Lori," "that's a transvestite." She's like, "What?" I said, "A guy that dresses like a girl." She goes, "Man, dude, if he can't pull it off as a man, he sure as heck can't pull it off as a woman."
Ooh.
And I go, "Yeah, you're right." She goes, "And there's some things in life that I could have gone without seeing." And she goes, "That is sure one of them."
And you definitely can't unsee that. Now, Bob,
this guy, I kid you not, walking, probably like 5-inch stilettos.
Yeah.
Skirt barely covering his junk.
Yep.
No leggings, not shaved, a half messed up wig, makeup all over him. And I'm just like, man, what rock did you crawl out from under?
Now, you remember, City Hospital. You remember it was Country Manor, then it turned into Country Kitchen.
Right. Country Kitchen.
When I got into the Army, I used to drive limo at a strip bar that was on East Market down the road from Goodyear.
Right.
And on Friday and Saturday nights, all the employees, at least like the DJ, the door people, me, and the bar manager, we would always go down there because we would close up, and it was 2:33 in the morning, and we would all go down as a group and get breakfast. Right. And me, growing up in the Hick City, that used to when it was Hick City north of here, I wasn't used to seeing that kind of thing. So when I seen one of these transvestites walking down the aisle, because they came out of the gay bar,
right,
and they had their drag shows and whatnot.
Stagecoach down there. They used to be the Rainbow.
Oh my God, those are good.
That's now the Innerbelt.
Well, Innerbelt. At one time, the Innerbelt was a straight cool place.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Is that place even open anymore?
Yeah. Oh, it's still open. It's still cranking out.
Wednesday night was.
He's like cranking.
Yeah.
Wednesday nights were.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I see this guy. He looked like one of the bad bearded guys on those old Bud Light posters that said "Ladies' Night," and he got the bearded guy in the blonde wig. So I go, well, I'm like, "Hey, honey, hey, sexy, how you doing?" He kind of turned around. "Don't make fun of me." And I was, and that was like my first exposure to any of it. And
sometimes you cannot tell what they are.
That was your first exposure to our training?
Wow. And I'm just like, and I hadn't grown up around that.
Not half as bad as being in the strip in Reno. I'm walking back to the hotel. Earl was mad at me or something. He'd already gone back to the hotel. I had a prostitute try to pick me up. I'm like, no. John heard about it. John was there. Remember me coming back and telling you about that?
Yeah,
and
the look on your face was worth $1 million.
Earl's like, man, he's like, and you didn't take her up on the offer? I'm like, hell no.
When I used to work the streets.
Wait, what did I say something about you didn't work back here?
There was this one down there they called Peaches.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew it. Knew it was a guy dressed like a woman. I had a guy come up to me one night and said, "Man, that girl's fine."
You knew what it was, but they didn't.
I says, "I don't think I would want to go out with her." Why? Is she mean or stuff like that? I said, I don't think
she's not my type.
You ain't gonna want to know what's down below. Anyway, he ended up going out with her. And he comes back the next day. "You should have warned me." I said, "I told you."
You were trying to be polite about it.
I was trying to be polite about it because I knew it. When we patrolled that area downtown, I knew all of it. But that's a long time ago.
Okay, I have a question. Since we're talking about the whole transgender topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who would you rather, RuPaul or Carmen Carreras?
I don't know who the second one.
Oh my God! Let me just tell you.
Neither.
Woo!
Well, you know what's funny is TV talk show host Wendy Williams used to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She had 100%
She's 100%.
I always wondered about that, and I never figured it out.
You go into her backstory, and she's got a humongous set of jumblies on her. But that was just,
They say she is one of the nicest people there is.
Oh yeah. And let me tell you, I don't get into dark women. I don't like dark meat. She's one I would definitely cross over for, because she's gorgeous.
But how would that work? That's the one thing I don't understand. How would that work?
Well, obviously the anatomy wise, they take all the manly parts off, and once they take the manly part off on the exterior, you're left with pretty much what y'all have.
No, you're not.
Well, I mean, it'll still go up. There's still the opening.
They surgically.
Yeah, once they snip it off, they sew up the opening, and boom, it's.
There was actually a video I seen. I was at work.
There's no uterus or fallopian tubes, obviously, but.
I was at work on Facebook today, and I really am not supposed to be on my phone at work, so shame on me. Bad.
Naughty.
Well, my client was busy doing stuff, so.
I bet they were doing stuff.
Yeah,
so she was taking her shower. I had a break while she was taking her shower because I don't need to help her take a shower. So I was like quickly checking my phone because I kept getting notification after notification about this and everything else with my birthday being today. And I just happened to see a notification about this video. There was this guy who just had the first part of his gender reassignment surgery. He had a double mastectomy and had his breast taken out. And they got a video of him with his reaction upon taking the bandages off for the first time and seeing what he looked like without, the breastage. And oh my God, was it just like, aww. It was like such a little aw moment. Because he looked so happy, like he was actually tearing up, like he couldn't believe how amazing he looked. I mean, granted.
Now, was he turning from a girl to a guy or a guy to a girl?
A girl to a guy.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant he was changing from a guy to a girl. I'm like, why would they take the boobs off?
From a girl to a guy. And, honestly, after having seen his face, he looked like a guy kind of sort of to begin with. He had, I wouldn't say guyish features. I wouldn't say, he had overly female features. He was, he was right in that fine middle line. Could go either way.
Yeah.
He was a beaut.
Well, and it's funny, because in Wendy Williams' case, she had all the surgery done. She's gorgeous. And then they take the hormone pills. They take a lot of the estrogen pills, and depending on how much you take, but then she grew normal, but then she had implants done, which a guy could get implants if he wanted to. Look at what's Jenner. So
Jenner ain't very gentle.
Yeah. Bruce/Caitlyn. Mister, I go from a box of Wheaties to a box of Fruit Loops.
Could you ever be with someone who's went through that though?
But how would you know?
Well,
True, good point, touche.
And there's two definitions for sex changes that
male to female, female to male. Yeah.
Well, no, a female to a male is an addictomy. Then a male to a female is a lobotomy.
I finally get it. I'm not totally blonde tonight.
So
I haven't had enough alcohol to be totally blonde yet.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, you go through the changes. Chastity Bono to Chaz Bono. The same thing, had an addictomy.
I'm sorry, the trans community has got some of the hottest freaking women in it.
Well, and what's funny is, a third of the babies born worldwide are born as a hermaphrodite. They're born and they got both parts. It's kind of a normal thing. But then when the parents are born, then of course, early on, they can do, okay, well, are we going to make it a baby boy or a baby girl? And
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That there's people that are born with both.
It's more common. It's more common in Asia and Europe and Africa, but
see, I'm okay with it up until now. There was a story a while back, and you guys may or may have not seen it. It was a big thing. This little I can't think he was 4 or 5. He just started kindergarten at his school. He was born, I want to say he was born a girl and identified as male or vice or one. It was either born girl and identified as.
Oh,
a male.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was
all
born a
pissy.
boy, identified as a female.
And they were all pissy because he wanted to wear dresses and use the girls' bathroom.
That's like the Gwen Harajo.
And I'm like,
the Gwen Harajo story.
oh, that's something that the parents put in his head. And I'm like, you know what? I have a 5-year-old son who's in his first year of kindergarten right now. And if my son were to come to me and go, Mommy, I know I was born a boy, but I don't feel like a boy. I think I feel like I'm a girl. I wouldn't, like, criticize him, like, tell him, no, he's wrong, that there's something wrong with him, that he's thinking wrong. And no, I would not do that. I would be like, okay, well, how do you feel? What do you feel like comfortable with? Go with what you feel comfortable with. I'm not.
Well, and you know what the thing is, and I agree with that because you know what? I grew up as a tomboy.
Me too.
There's nothing wrong with that. But when it's a girl that dresses as a tomboy, it's perfectly normal. But if a little boy goes to their face, oh, I want to wear a dress or this or that, there's something wrong with it.
I mean, not trying to like put my son put my son on blast, but like my son is very, I wouldn't call him feminine, but he's very sensitive. Most children like him are. Well, up until recently, he was more emotionally connected to people's needs. He's very nurturing, very loving, very maternal instinct. Like he's the nurturer. He's the take care. Like, oh, if Mommy, you don't feel good, I'll take care of you. Or like my friend's little boy when we were at the park, like she's got like a little like almost 2-year-old. He was having trouble getting up on this like little like wiggly bridge thingy, and I actually stopped and watched him. He actually grabbed this little boy's hand and like helped him up on there, and I'm like, that's not a typical normal boy thing,
right?
So like obviously I'm doing something right if my son can be nurturing and caring about other people.
All right, now we do need to go to the national news and our next clip from Stripes. Stay tuned, and we'll be back to Some Kind of Radio Show right here on Karma Internet Radio. Stay tuned.
From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting President-elect Donald Trump has put his vice presidential running mate, Mike Pence, in charge of his transition team and replaced New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Advisors to Trump said he wanted to use Pence's Washington experience to aid a swift transition in January. Pence served 6 terms in the House of Representatives. In a statement Friday, Trump said that Pence would build on the initial work done by Christie. The New Jersey governor will remain as a vice chair of the transition effort. In addition to Pence, Trump said that 3 of his 5 children, Donald Jr., Eric, and Ivanka, along with his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, would help with the transition effort by serving on an executive committee. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has told the Wall Street Journal that he will consider keeping parts of the Affordable Care Act, which had been known as Obamacare. In his first interview since being elected Tuesday, Trump said he may keep the prohibition against denial of coverage to people with pre-existing conditions. He would also keep the provision that allows parents to keep their children on their insurance plans several years into adulthood. The president-elect said that he liked those 2 aspects of Obamacare very much. He said he reached his decision after Thursday's 90-minute meeting with President Obama at the White House. Trump had said that repealing the 2010 health care law would be one of his highest priorities after taking office. But in Friday's interview, he said of his conversation with Obama, "I told him I will look at his suggestions, and out of respect, I will do that." For more on these stories and the rest of the day's news, visit our website. This is VOA News. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says that he and House Speaker Paul Ryan will work with President-elect Donald Trump to determine which issues to tackle first when he assumes office. The Kentucky Republican says he's confident the new administration will get off to a good start. McConnell said he and Speaker Ryan met with President-elect Trump Thursday to discuss the transition and their priorities once Trump becomes president in January.
We'll be discussing with him, what makes sense to do first, and since we have a majority in all three bodies, we'll try to coordinate which issue comes first and second and third.
McConnell also predicted that major tax reform will come in 2017, as will a nominee for the Supreme Court. The court has needed a ninth justice since the late Antonin Scalia died earlier this year. Senate Republicans refused to consider President Obama's nominee, waiting for the outcome of this week's election. The president of the European Commission on Friday said that Donald Trump's election as president of the United States poses a risk to intercontinental relations. Speaking to students at a conference in Luxembourg, Jean-Claude Juncker called Mr. Trump completely unaware when it comes to Europe. He said he expects 2 years of progress to be wasted as the president-elect learns. He said, I think that we'll waste time for 2 years while Mr. Trump tours a world that he is completely unaware of. President Juncker also acknowledged the differences between Trump's approach to issues of refugees compared with the EU. During the U.S. election campaign, candidate Donald Trump called into question the NATO alliance and was a vocal critic of the open border migration policies of some EU nations. U.S. President Barack Obama thanked the country's former service members for preserving America's democracy. Speaking at Arlington National Cemetery outside Washington as part of a Veterans Day observance, Mr. Obama said the nation owes those who have served in the military a debt of gratitude.
And today, on Veterans Day, we honor those who honored our country with its highest form of service.
Earlier, the president laid a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns, a memorial dedicated to unidentified military service members who were killed in combat. UN human rights monitors in Iraq say they have uncovered more evidence of growing atrocities against civilians by Islamic State as the battle for Mosul advances. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights said the violations include killings, torture, sexual exploitation, and recruitment of children as suicide bombers. I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.
Hi gang, Maggie here from KRMA Radio. If you're like me, you know that college is a big expense for parents and students alike. Often the loans don't even cover tuition, let alone textbooks. That means money out of pocket on expensive textbooks. And luckily, there's a website that lets me save up to 80% off of textbooks that my kids need for school. Textbookly.com is a one-stop shop for the very best prices on the web for textbooks. Give them a try today. I was glad I did. Textbookly, the smarter way to buy.
Oh my God, Sandy, turn that crap off. Mr. Cartier told me I had to listen to the Ultra Realm radio show every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to midnight on Karma Internet Radio. These guys are like greased lightning. They talk about everything. Comics, toys, pop culture, video games, ghosts. Oh my gosh, Sandy, they talk about the paranormal. Now give me a Royale with cheese and let me listen to the Ultra Realm radio show every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to midnight on Karma Internet Radio. Oh my God, they're like greased lightning.
Transmitter? We don't need no stinking transmitter.
Karma Radio.
The views and opinions expressed on KRMARadio.com are those of the hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of KRMARadio.com, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows found on KRMARadio.com can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure of disease or condition. Thank you.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Call now, 330-673-CHAT, 330-673-2428. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Why, boy. We got women can climb that thing better than you. Get up. Get on your feet. Hit it!
You said he couldn't make it. Why don't you do it?
Take one step back, Winger. Move it.
All right, soldier. Let's see how you fire that mortar.
What coordinates, sir?
Coordinates?
Yes, sir. They determine where the mortars...
Soldier, the Army has spent a lot of money teaching you how to fire that thing. Now set it, then fire it.
Sir, we don't know where the shells are going to
Soldier,
go.
the only way to learn anything is to do it. Now fire the weapon.
All right. Any of you suckholes want to come up here and knock me off? Oh, shit. Incoming!
Oh, wow. Sergeant, does this mean we're through for the day?
Save your strength, Sergeant.
Yeah.
Get him off, Sergeant. Get him off.
All right, we're back to Some Kind of Radio Show right here on Karma Internet Radio. Call in live at 330-673-2428. I'm Debbie McCune along with Tony, the Comedy Killer.
Yep.
Bent Over Ben, Sexy Secretary of State.
And the birthday girl.
Yes, she is.
Your mic's not on, girl.
Turn your mic
Learn
on.
to turn. It's like a man. You gotta gently turn it on.
It's on. It's just not working very well.
You gotta hold it tight and you gotta mouth it.
No comment. I'm gonna leave that one alone for right now. Because I could so take that in such a dirty way.
Wait a minute. It's 10 after 10. Hilljack should have been here. Where the heck did he go?
Oh, Hilljack.
Oh, Hilljack. Where are you?
He's looking for his Manitobain princess.
Yeah. He's
He
probably
better
stuck
not
on
be
the
looking for
freeway.
his
I
Manitoba
think he's
princess.
still lost on the side of the road.
Dylan said he did hit him, so.
Well, no, he said he was going to hit him if he saw him.
Well, and he did see him, so I think he did
Oh.
hit him.
Oh,
Because he
Lord.
goes, I think that is him.
Well,
That sucks. Does that put me out of a job then?
yeah, I guess so.
No, that don't put you out of a
Or
job.
does that boost
No.
me up the level?
That'd put you at vice president.
Hey, I'll take it. Joe Biden sucks.
Oh.
Well, he won't suck for much longer.
Well, actually, he doesn't totally suck because I have to give him a couple brownie points because he is a Harley Davidson enthusiast. I guess you could say he has his own,
Enthusiastic?
yeah, he has his own Harley, so I can't totally knock him
The
down.
VP has a Harley.
Yes, it's actually on Facebook if you look it up.
I could not imagine.
Wow.
He's got actually a very nice Harley.
I couldn't
kinda
imagine
jelly.
him on a Harley.
For the
I
kind
know,
of money
can
he's
you imagine
got.
me on a Harley straddling 750 cc's of Rip Warren steel?
You
I
really-
love riding motorcycles.
You really know your bikes.
Yes, I do.
Do you have one?
I almost went and bought one earlier this year. The only thing that was holding me back is I couldn't decide between 3 different bikes.
Uh-oh.
No, trust me, it was either that car or buy another CBR.
Well, let's see. I had my choice that I could afford with payments. I had the choice of the Breakout. Yum. The Softail Slim, which wasn't slim enough for me. And then the 48 Sportster.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Both,
I
all
wanna.
of which would have had to be modified because I'm on the short side.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with us short people. We're not short. We're vertically challenged. And we're just the right height.
I'm not short. I like to
Which
say
is
I'm not
short.
short. I'm fun-sized.
Oh, my gosh.
Indeed you
Or
are.
hey, how about I come get you in this? Have
Yeah,
you
no,
seen
I'm
those
good.
driving?
What?
It's called a Polaris Slingshot. Now you know what? Have you ever seen the commercials for the Can-Am Spider? The 2-wheel in the front, 1-wheel in the back motorcycles. They still ride front to back. Well, Polaris that makes like snowmobiles and they make snowmobiles and 4-wheelers and and jet skis and whatnot.
If
They
it
came
ain't
out
a
with this, and
Harley or an
I've seen a
Indian,
lot of
they
these
don't
running around, and the back of it's belt driven, and it's and they're funny looking, but it's to take out as like a pleasure vehicle.
If it's not a Harley or Indian, it's not worth straddling.
Well, I did tell you I'm half Indian, right?
I got part in me, so what's your plan?
He's asking if you want a full size.
Yeah.
I've seen what the package comes with.
Ooh.
Hello, guys. We got Benny Boo.
Yeah, when
Bunny Bear with the magic fingers.
We got
sexy.
I had a buddy of mine used to come into the Pager shop, and he had a Moto Guzzi.
What the hell?
That is the bike. That is, they are nice bikes. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people that ride trumpets, well, Triumphs, which they still, and Triumph made a couple of cars,
That's
but
Honda, right?
no, Triumph is his own separate brand of motorcycle. I mean, if you get into them, you know, I've seen, you know,
Guzzi was one of the best bikes ever made.
yeah, I mean, it's.
I'm offended.
I mean, of course, you know.
I'm a Harley chick through and through. I'm sorry.
And I got a buddy of mine, you know, who
really don't
I had
wanna know
two friends of mine. Both were riding Honda,
I said I really don't
like a
wanna know what you're
CBX,
drawing right
but they were cruising bikes. They weren't speed bikes, and they, you know, both identical bikes. You know, my buddy Brian upgraded and got himself a Harley, and then my buddy Chris ended up buying a Shadow because they wanted you know, he needed something for his now wife. Wanted a comfy seat. You know, it's got the big padded second seat. So, and it's funny because it's like, you know, I mean, you go through and, you know, it's, I mean, Big Dog makes motorcycles. BMW makes nice bikes, and they're not that expensive.
You see this?
I mean, now, if you ever want to, take Route 800 out of Canton and go towards New Philly, and there's a BMW bike dealership down there. Nice, I mean, nice bikes. Now,
Yes,
for me,
Dr. Dougie.
for me, if I had the money to go out and buy a nice motorcycle, I would buy a Ducati. Ducatis are nice. Or I would buy a Buell, because that's Harley
He
makes
said we're getting
those.
kinky in the studio.
Harley, you know, that's Harley's version of a crotch rocket. So, and I, you know, obviously
your
Ducatis
headdress.
are nice. You know, Husqvarna makes motorcycles.
Most of their bikes are dirt bikes.
Yeah.
What did you do to my...
Or you could buy a KTM. I mean, then you got all the Japanese ones.
Tony looks funny.
A Victory motorcycle.
That's not nice.
Oh, yeah.
I got too much hair.
See, so here's my predicament.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to get my motorcycle license.
Uh-huh.
It's not hard.
Well, don't you need...
Are you sure it's not?
Well,
Not yet.
here's the thing, Ben. You can go and just pay and get your temps. And on your temps, you can ride daylight riding only, no passengers, and you have to wear a helmet.
Right.
And then when you test, get a you'll get a motorcycle. You got to
Yeah.
do a little slalom course, and it's like a very quick test. You don't obviously have to take a road test on a motorcycle.
Right.
You're not going to throw the examiner on the back of the bike and take him out for a ride.
Dr.
But
Dougie asked where the
you
Metropolitan was.
you have to do like a little slalom test, not hitting any of the cones.
Yeah.
And then basically a start and a stop test, and you know you obviously want to creep along.
Yeah.
But you got to keep the bike balanced as well.
Yeah.
So like you'll do the little slalom test, and you know.
Because I know, like, people that I know, like, took theirs, and they're like, oh, it's so much easier on a smaller bike.
Yes, it is.
So...
Yeah, I took my Honda 100.
Yeah. The smaller the bike you could get, the better. Even a dirt bike, because they make a lot of street legal dirt bikes.
street legal. Yeah. See, that's my predicament, because I want to get one, because you never know when I feel like, oh, hell, I want to, you know, get a motorcycle or whatever. What? Who's
It's Kelsey.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Kelsey.
Yeah, I mean, I had a Honda CBR 600, and I had never planned on buying it, but I had a guy that I used to hang out with who bought it, and turned out a lot of the money that he came about in dishonest means.
She hung up.
Part of it was his grandmother was deceased, and you know he kind of came up dishonestly through some of her money. Well, when his parents found out, they flipped. So knowing the bike was still worth $7 or $8 grand, you know, his folks were like, sell whatever you can. We want some of this money back, or we will have you locked up. I walked up to his folks and said, well, I'll give you $1,000 for the motorcycle. All right, can you get it to me in cash? So go down the road. Went down the road, got it, had the motorcycle. My ex-wife wouldn't get on the motorcycle with me, so I ended up selling it. But yeah, you know, I went out and I used to ride it, like, you know, out by where I picked up Miss Victoria was a bar I used to go karaoke at. And Cleveland, Cleveland police are up in that neck of the woods.
Yeah, they suck. No offense.
And I never drank when I rode. I even get another motorcycle, I will not drink and ride. I just don't trust myself on two wheels after having a few beers. So I would go in the nights that I would take my bike up to the bar. I would drink Diet Coke the entire night while I went to karaoke. I wouldn't even have no Jack, no nothing. So, and I got stopped a few times coming home. Well, you're not supposed to night ride on temps. Okay, yeah, well, we'll cut you some slack. Because I just tell them, well, I came up here, it was daylight, and I got kind of stuck here, and, one thing led to another. I'm heading home now. And that was it. But now if you find a cop that's a real jerk and he wants to give you a citation, yeah, you could get one.
Thanks.
I left a mark.
Sweet.
Just a little bit.
So,
yeah, don't break the iPad.
I'm not breaking the iPad.
I had to leave.
Oh,
I had to leave my mark on Ben.
I blew this
Is it there?
1200 off one day, and the guy said,
Hey.
"What you got there?"
Is it there?
I said, "Well, you got you're supposed to have those."
Probably the most action he's had in a while.
I got 750. You got 1200. I just blew you off the road.
Oh.
yeah.
He said, "Well, I bought this because of the power." I said, "What power? I just blew you off the road."
Yeah. Power maybe, that's not no speed.
As he got off his bike going.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's like when I see motorcycles now, whether I'm driving my Cavalier or if I'm driving the car I have now, if I get idiots that are in there weaving in and out of traffic on their crotch rockets, well, it's tough luck. You want to go to weave in front of me? And I've seen a bunch of them dump their bikes in the medians, in the grass. And well, they're not going to get hurt. I mean, they're going to get thrown off the bike, but at least they're going to land in grass as opposed to pavement. But I just can't deal with them. And they know they can go that fast because the cop can't chase them. So, I mean, you remember the Star Boys, don't you?
Yeah, but they can't chase. Oh, I got 3 Star Boys one night. And they tried to run me.
Yeah.
But about 2 miles down the road, the troopers were waiting for them.
Oh, yeah.
They could outrun all you want. You're outrunning my radio.
Ooh, no. Yeah, it's like all you got to do is radio OSP in there.
What the actual hell is that?
I Snapchatted you.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That was the thing with them boys,
Mm-mm. Now, Bob.
No.
When can we catch you on the air?
When can you catch me on the air? You can catch me on the air on Bob on Sports and More here on Karma Radio every Sundays from 2 to 5. And this week I got a special guest.
Who?
It's Chris Kessinger. He's coming in. He's with the Film Freaks is what it's called. It's he's a movie critic.
Ooh.
National movie critic. And he's coming in, and we're going to talk baseball movies.
Now, I happen to see on Facebook, you got to see a couple celebrities this past weekend.
I see celebrities all the time.
Well, who all did you get to see?
I got to meet Tony Jones. He was the defensive tackle for the Cleveland Browns from 88 to 59. I sat up in the press box with him down at the Infusion Stadium.
And then you were also at the Akron Comic-Con.
I was at the Akron Comic-Con, and I met the Abby Miller and Tim Proctor of
The Walking Dead.
So.
Abby Miller was the teddy bear. And she's been also in a lot of my favorite horror movies.
See, I don't watch The Walking Dead. I can't do it.
She's only 16 years old.
She's only 16?
16 years old. I was shocked too. So.
And the amount of movies she's been in?
Well, she started. She's 8. I was talking to her mother. She started around 8 years old when she started. So.
See, I can't do The Walking Dead because I had my ex-roommate who tried, him and my ex that was living with us, that was the stupidest mistake of my life. Well, we all live and learn, I guess. Trying to get me to sit down and watch it. I tried to watch the first 2 episodes. I could not get into it. It just, I'm like...
Oh, that's a classic.
Boring.
Now, Bob, have you seen the TV series yet called Pitch? About the first female baseball player?
Oh my God! I finally watched it. You
honestly, not trying to tell you what to do or anything, you have got to sit down and watch that movie, that series.
The girl's hot too. So
they're talking about this, but there's 5 or 6 girls in the minor leagues right now.
Right.
So I mean,
and we were actually talking about that one day on your show too.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It won't be long. It won't be long.
You think they'll actually be able to play with the guys? Or you think they'll leave them in the minors?
They play with the guys all the time, but...
Well, I know that.
No, yeah, that's some... Eventually.
Mine!
Eventually you're going to have one that's going to be up there. You're going to have it. So I don't see
what positions does girls play?
Give it a couple more years.
None for you, John. John goes, what position?
Well, I understand that.
They ain't hanging out in the dugout for you, John. Sorry.
No, they may be all over Bob, but... Well, we saw you at the Babies concert. You were a little hound dog.
I was chasing them.
Were you chasing Tail?
Oh, he was chasing the Babettes.
Wait. What's the male equivalent of a cougar?
Sugar daddy. No.
Yeah, sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy.
You should try to catch some sugar babies.
Yeah, I was trying to catch some sugar babies.
See?
Of course, they're my age, though.
I didn't get my card from you this year, you little sneak.
What card?
My birthday card.
When's your birthday?
You missed it.
Yeah. Last year you gave me a card and you gave me a little your favorite sneaky peek.
I thought your birthday's coming at the end of the month.
No, October 17th was my birthday.
Peek of what? I got so many.
You bad boy.
Gee, should I be offended I didn't get one either?
He didn't know you were gonna be here.
It's okay. It's all good. Well, see, and I was telling Tony in the car on the way here. I said, you know what? We were talking about whether or not who was gonna be here, and I said, you know what? It's gonna be funny because he was telling me that Dylan wasn't gonna be here.
I wasn't supposed to be here.
You weren't supposed to be here. I said Bob's not gonna be here, and it's gonna be the one day that I'm gonna be here and Bob's not gonna be here, and he was razzing Seth about me.
If I know they're going to be short-handed. I didn't know you guys they were going to be short-handed tonight, or I would have been here.
Yeah.
Nobody's told me. That's all.
It's okay.
Well, you're on the staff page.
I know I'm on the staff
It's
page,
okay.
but,
We still love you.
I don't come in that often. You guys. I don't come in when you ain't here, Deb.
Hey, Deb.
I still think your comments that night to Seth were amazing. I was telling my friends about it, and they were just like, he rocks. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
They love you.
Everybody loves me.
Bob's
I just did, the lady calls in and says...
How was that play?
Good play. Good play.
What did we go see?
No, he was in a play.
I was in a play.
What were you in?
Last couple weekends. It's over now. But I had one caller would call into my show, and she says, I'm sorry you're leaving. I used to dream about you all the time. And I said, every woman dreams about me with my 12 inches.
Better luck.
Hey, have we measured that to prove that true or not?
No, John caught the joke when he said batter up.
Yeah.
You can't hear him?
That's fine.
Yeah, it was...
That was a great play. Had a good time.
Well, if you guys like...
And that was with Randman directing it, right?
Right. Randman, Randy Clark, who does I want to co-host at
WWP.
Wrestling with Pros.
Underground Wrestling with Pros.
Next month,
Earl and
Bounce is going at it in the ring.
Yep, and we're going to bounce him out.
You have to let me know when that is so I can make sure I can
December
come out
3rd.
Wait, where? What?
Summit County Fairgrounds.
Summit County Fairgrounds.
Earl's going to be in a wrestle match.
And I am the referee for that.
Nice.
What day is this? Saturday, I'm guessing?
It's a Saturday.
Oh?
Saturday, yeah.
How much is it?
I got a dower.
I guess I gotta videotape this now, don't I?
Yeah, being on our show, you'll probably get in. We gotta figure it out.
Of course.
Don't look at me to be the ring girl. I ain't got the body for it yet.
Oh, no, you're the ring girl.
Not yet. I ain't got the body for it yet. I'm working on
I know
it.
I'm referee for the match. So.
Yeah, I know.
You want to hear something funny?
Whoever pays me the most, Earl.
Talmadge does this food truck festival every year at the rec center.
Why is it with people saying Talmadge? It's Talmadge.
Talmadge, whatever.
Even my sister was saying Talmadge when she was up here.
And so Talmadge, they do a food truck festival every year. Well, we had a booth set up. Karma had a booth set up for the food truck festival, and Seth came out and all that, and Maggie was there, Alistair was there. I pull in, and
You pull in? You mean you didn't park it?
It was funny. It was funny because a lot of them parking came at a premium because it started at like 11 in the morning. By 2, this place was jam packed. Yeah. Well, no. They had this at the rec center. Off East Avenue.
At the Circle. When it first started, it was at the Circle.
Circle, yeah, but now it's over at the rec center.
I was in Topeka, Kansas, and that was
yeah, so you were down there.
I was in Alabama,
and Earl was working. So, me being the lone representative from our show, I go up there, I hang out a couple hours, and I got to meet some of the other staffers who I hadn't met yet. Well, I go to pull in, and parking was at a premium, but right when you pulled in where you're supposed to, there was like probably about a dozen spots over here for, event people. And I gave him one of my Karma business cards and said, hey, I'm with Karma Radio. We're one of the title sponsors of this event for the day. Where do I park? Figuring we had different parking. She's like, oh, there's some spots right over here. Go ahead and pull in. Pulled in, parked, walked in, and Maggie is just like, where'd you have to park? I'm like, right up by the entrance. I gave the girl my card and said I was with one of the title sponsors. Where do I park? And Maggie's like, we had to park out in BFE. We own the station.
Aw, poor Maggie.
And I'm like, and I was like, did you tell me you were with Karma? She's like, no.
Well, that's why.
I was like, yeah.
All right.
It helps.
No, we ain't going to break. We're going to
call.
Yay.
Uh-oh. Karma Radio, we're in trouble now.
What do you mean you're in trouble now? Damn right. What are you doing to my program?
Nothing. We're actually having a good conversation in here.
Hi, Earl.
Hi, Earl.
And we got Roman Bob in studio.
Oh, well, the show's fine then.
No, we've actually...
We missed you.
We've had
got supervision. That's good.
We've had a good conversation. It's not been, like, insanely crazy.
Yeah.
But we've actually had some outright good conversations
Real
in here.
quick, Earl.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the name.
Yeah.
But there is someone else. There is someone else coming in studio.
Like, you really need to hurry up and bring your butt back here.
Yeah, you better get here before she gets here, and it's a she. And I'm not saying names.
All I gotta say is, like, I wish I had a fan to keep the hotness off of me right now.
I'm even sweating over here.
Maple Leaf.
Yeah, Maple Leaf.
Maple Leaf, yes.
Oh my God.
He just figured it out.
Yeah, she's on her way.
Okay, great. All right, well, I'm
Wow, that was the best reaction ever.
Are you on your way back?
Yes, I'm on my way back.
All right, well, I'm going to break. Bye. Bounce out. All right, you're listening to Karma Radio right here on some kind of radio. You're listening to Karma Radio on some kind of radio show. No, you're listening to some kind of radio show on Karma. All
right, stop talking.
Whatever, we're going to break. Be back.
Bye.
Shut up. Hey everybody, Steve Jones here to tell you about the company that makes Karma Radio look so good. NeoGraphics in Akron. They can provide creative graphic designs for your signs, banners, posters, window graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. It doesn't matter what kind of sign you need, NeoGraphics can work within your budget to increase your visibility. Large building signs, sidewalk and yard signs, magnetic signs for your company vehicles. They offer vehicle wrap graphic design and installation on your car, truck, trailer, anything else with wheels. From single to full color printed logos, partial and fleet wraps, NeoGraphics has you covered. NeoGraphics can make custom banners for trade shows and sales or personal use like birthdays and weddings. NeoGraphics is located at 1951 South Main Street in Akron. Give them a call at 234-251-0251 or visit their website at www.neographicsansigns.com. Karma Radio uses them. You should too.
Hi, I'm Debbie McCune, co-host of Some Kind of Radio Show on Karma Radio. Tune in Fridays from 8 to midnight where you will get a great laugh as Earl, myself, and the crazy crew salute movies, TV shows, skits, funny news, and much, much more. We want to hear from you, the listeners. So call in live at 330-673-2428. Only on Karma Radio, Fridays from 8 to midnight.
Transmitter? We don't need no stinking transmitter.
Karma Radio.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
We're all very different people. We're not Watusi. We're not Spartans. We're Americans with a capital A, huh? You know what that means? Do you? That means that our forefathers were kicked out of every decent country in the world. We are the wretched refuse. We're the underdog. We're mutts. Here's proof. His nose is cold. But there's no animal that's more faithful, that's more loyal, more lovable than the mutt. Who saw Old Yeller? Who cried when Old Yeller got shot at the end? Nobody cried when Old Yeller got shot, I'm sure. I cried my eyes out. So we're all dog faces. We're all very, very different. But there is one thing that we all have in common. We were all stupid enough to enlist in the Army. We're mutants. There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us. Something seriously wrong with us. We're soldiers. But we're American soldiers. We've been kicking ass for 200 years. We're 10-1. Now, we don't have to worry about whether or not we've practiced. We don't have to worry about whether Captain Stillman wants to have us hung. All we have to do is to be the great American fighting soldier that is inside each one of us. Now do what I do and say what I say and make me proud. Fall in.
And we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show. Friday night. Radio show. Kind of sound like
Earl will be back in about 5 minutes.
Ed Sullivan here. It's 10:36 Friday night, Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans, from one veteran to another.
We salute you.
We salute you. And tonight, speaking of saluting, we are saluting the movie Stripes. Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, John Candy. Stripes.
The late, great Harold Ramis.
The late, great Harold Ramis. And the late, great John Candy.
I'm actually sad that he passed away. Harold Ramis.
You know, speaking of them, I saw the new Ghostbusters.
With y'all women?
Boo!
I haven't seen it yet, so don't ruin it. Me and my kids are watching it tomorrow.
It sucks.
Whenever they make remakes, it's never...
Yeah, well, and it's
Well,
sacrilege
this was supposed to be Ghostbusters 4, but because Harold Ramis passed away.
Yeah.
I'm actually sad about that because that was like one of my favorite characters from the original.
But 3 of them do make a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who really cares about Bill Murray and...
Ernie Hudson.
Well, no, actually, honestly, hey, what's up, gorgeous?
No.
Hi, sexy.
No. She's mine already.
I don't know.
She was his
Yeah.
I don't know, there's some stiff competition going on over here, but anyway.
Okay.
Ernie Hudson, like, I did not like him for that role specifically. I actually liked the stuff he did after that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember what movie was it. He was like a school, like, principal, like, administrator person. Like, oh my God, what the hell was that?
Ernie Hudson?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what...
You know what movie you know what I'm talking
Ernie
about.
Hudson, yeah. Ernie Hudson. Ernie Hudson,
I don't know. I can't remember if it was a movie or if it was a TV show, but, like, oh my God, like, yeah, he was just badass. Like, if we had him in my school at Parma, because, like, the administrators, with the exception of one that we had when I was in high school at Normandy High School, Invader Pride, class of 99, woo-woo, kind of sucked. No offense. But they're too busy being nicey rather than being, how do I put it? More authoritative. Is that the correct word I'm looking for?
It was a substitute. They were
more like, oh, I want to be your
You
friend,
realize your
buddy.
mic was not on. Now you can talk.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it was. It's not anymore.
It's on
Now it's on.
Oh, it was? Oh, man, well then I have to repeat everything, don't I?
Uh-oh. Now we got another call.
Swallow fast.
Okay.
Karma Radio, you're live on the air.
I have an announcement to make.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tony, you did a great job at the Triple McGangbang Challenge. You couldn't beat my time.
No, I couldn't beat
That's
the
okay.
time, but I finished it all. I always finish it all and leave them satisfied.
That's the
I am going to come in. When I come into the studio, I'm going to try to beat my own time tonight.
Oh.
No, you're not.
What do you mean, no, I'm not?
Bring me some.
What do you mean, no, I'm not?
Didn't you already have chicken?
I had.
Oh,
yeah.
Dylan said to bring him some.
Bring fries for me.
Bring him what? What does he want brought?
I'll have what you're having.
So you want a triple as well?
I would like to be gangbanged tonight.
That could easily
I
be
mean, I
arranged.
totally would too if you buy it. I'll pay you back.
Oh my fucking god!
We could get 3 going on. 3 McGangbangs.
Oh my god. Deb.
What?
What do you mean, no, I'm not?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hi, Deb.
Hi, buddy.
Hey,
Hi.
Deb.
She's
No,
mad.
I'm gonna come a little closer.
Oh,
Hi.
God.
Hi.
She's mad at me.
Why is she mad at you?
I don't know. Why are you mad at me,
Why are
Deb?
you mad at him?
I could
I'm
maybe.
not.
She got mad at me on the air.
I'm not mad at you.
I smell really bad too. This
No,
is
you
awesome.
Hey, Deb, you should maybe let your husband do what he wants since he needs to de-stress from his.
Yeah.
It would make great Facebook Live and live radio.
It would.
Yes.
Could we? Oh, you son of a. Could we
Son
do?
of a biscuit.
Sorry. Can we do 3 of us doing it, or unless if not, then can I have fries at least?
Yeah.
If you, I mean, I'll pay you back if us 3, but if not, then
Well, it's like, trying to think.
I request
Wait, I
fries.
can't hear him. What?
It's like, if I get it's like $20 for 3 sandwiches.
I'll pay you back.
It's $20 for 3 sandwiches.
I'll buy you.
Wait, it's not $20 for 3 sandwiches.
It was only 7 1/4 for mine.
Yeah, so, well, I'm talking about the big 3 words, because that'd be 21.
Yeah.
For all of them, it'd be like $20.
Yeah. 7. So yeah. So it'd be
I mean,
21
I'll pay you back in alcohol and money. I'm kind of hungry. I'm getting
Yeah,
there.
it's some kind of radio show. Alcohol is
pay
currency.
I'll pay you in favors on Mondays and Tuesdays every week until the league's end.
What kind of favors?
I was just gonna. Alright, well, so what? Wait. Alright, you guys decide what I'm doing, because I'm almost to the place to get it.
All right,
So
hey,
I
I'll talk to you in a second.
talk to me in a second. Off the air, because Deb's getting mad.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Earl.
Okay. Goodbye, Earl.
He wants a double.
If you 2 do it, I'll do it too.
All right, I'm gonna call Earl. Tell Earl I'm gonna call him.
Well, she hung up on him like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he has money, I'll
Hey, where's Hilljock?
Hilljock is still on the side of the road, I guess.
Hilljock!
I thought he was laying in a ditch somewhere.
Okay, well, maybe not. Then again, maybe not.
Well, my diabetic
He was
coma,
all up in my
this
grill.
will be diabetic coma of the
You
century.
need to check it before you eat.
Oh, I will.
I done already told him that I'm not going to allow him to hit the floor.
Who, me?
Ice Cube said it best. Chicken,
Let
check
the
yourself
bodies
before
hit
you
the
wreck
floor.
yourself.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
No, Ice Cube said
I
it.
always make him hit the floor.
I honestly, it cannot
Some way or
allow that
another.
to happen.
Ice Cube said it
What
best.
would
You better
he do
chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself.
What would he do if I
There's always more room on the floor.
literally like Wow.
Honestly,
Would he
I
cry?
probably would go into first responder mode and then probably
911, what's your emergency?
once he was okay, then probably.
Instead of sex sent me to the ER, it'd be some kind of radio show sent me to the ER.
Yeah.
Scores sent me to the ER. Next on Channel 9.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You got me. That's funny.
Oh, it is good.
How a diabetic died in studio.
You still haven't checked it yet? Go check it.
What? What are you talking about? What you?
Now, Benjamin.
Come on, Benny Bear.
Benny Boo.
Yeah. You go and you talk like civilized human beings and you get shit done. Thank you.
We got a lot of shit
So
done
what's
while you
going
were
on?
here.
Us three or you
Well,
two?
that's
Missed
good.
out.
Yeah.
You and I are getting one each, and then he's gonna do the challenge.
Oh God.
Because it's a huge order to get
Yeah.
9 of each.
Yeah,
It
can you
wouldn't be
imagine
9
that?
of each.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Dad.
yeah, because there's 3 of each sandwich.
Oh.
Because, yeah,
That's
3 of
like-
each sandwich times 3.
So you're only getting
He's doing the challenge.
You're only getting a McDouble and a chick.
That's like
Your
half a
chick's right there.
paycheck in the McDonald's.
CB,
she's
Dylan.
mine. She's mine. You've been gone way
Oh
too
my
long.
goodness, are we gonna have to have the Bachelorette challenge tonight?
We might have to do that after our food challenge.
Bachelor number 1 and Bachelor number 2. Ooh,
I don't think she's going home with Tony tonight. She's probably going home with him.
well, this could be fun and interesting.
Oh no! Now these two are gonna fight over her.
This could make for the best birthday ever yet.
Got 2 young studs fighting over you, Miss Victoria.
Fighting over a cougar.
Wait.
Not me.
The quiet one always wins.
I don't know about that, because the last one that I was quiet that I was with, he got tossed off the island.
Oh.
And I made him cry.
And he couldn't swim.
Hey Dylan,
I think it was more funnier that he
would
cried.
you have to take her back to your dorm?
I don't have a dorm.
Oh, all right. Well,
My parents.
Okay.
Well, that
Oh,
was-
that's okay.
Wow.
Ben got screamed at by his mommy last week.
No, I did not. What do you?
Because his room's dirty, right?
No.
No, because
Motel.
He
$8
said.
an hour.
She said.
No,
How dare he be
stop.
talking like that on air?
Shh, what are you talking about?
See, I know how to
At
win
least your
mom.
parents actually listen.
Bob's mom listened
I
to
was
our
the
show the
first.
one night.
See, but here's the thing with most people's parents. I know how to win them over. Everybody loves me.
I bet you do. We'll find out in the morning.
Sweet little Italian girl rolling, you know. They
Whoa, wait, say that
Sweet
again.
where?
What, Italian what?
Sweet little Italian girl.
Already. Winner. Them
Oh, that
Italian.
board's clean.
Yeah.
So's that one.
So's that one.
Holy crap. I've been gone way too long.
Yeah.
I need another drink.
Well, it's not our fault you decided to put on your uniform and go play at the stadium.
Hey
I
now.
didn't go play.
When
I was playing with other people.
Balls.
oh, and sir,
And you
we
didn't
salute you for your
didn't
current
invite me and you're drinking my
service, sir.
How fast did you drive here? That's pretty fast. You were driving. Giggity,
Love you, buddy.
Sorry, my bad.
giggity.
Uh-oh. Another call.
Giggity. Ooh, who's this? Karma Radio, you are live on the air with some kind of radio show. Who do we have tonight?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah. Oh, this ain't Deb.
Yes, it is Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, B.
How you doing?
I'm doing. How are you?
Are you keeping your man in line with me?
Am I with me and Miss Victoria? We are keeping the guys in line.
Well,
How's that working out?
yeah, exactly.
Your mic.
I know you guys don't have the light on in the back room.
Your mic is turned off.
There we go.
That's why
That is Miss Victoria that's on the line now.
Yeah, I had to come out here to help balance out the sausage fest and give Debbie some backup.
you were in the back room for what?
I had to come out here and back Debbie up there with the sausage fest out here.
Oh, I thought the sausage fest was in the back room with the lights off.
Oh, jealous. He's a jelly belly. Jelly.
That's good.
Okay, now these two are over here measuring themselves.
Well, and then I'm a woman of my word. I said I would come out here for my birthday to whoop it up with these guys, and
Yep.
I'm doing just that.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
In my boat.
And how,
appreciated.
Uh-oh, Hilljock's here.
how many aren't you?
I'd rather not say.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, hold on.
A
Hilljock's
lady
here.
never
B.
reveals her true age.
You gonna stick on the line for Hilljock's top 10?
Well, let him go at it.
Yeah.
He might bring you a girl in.
Is this my new music? I haven't heard it. Let me hear it. I missed the old music.
I miss you
Where's
too,
the old
Bob.
music? You got the old music?
No, that's the new music.
Where the hell's the old music, Deb?
Earl changed it on you.
Well, I reckon he and I are gonna have to. I reckon he and I are gonna have to itch our mouths.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you on your president of the Jelly Month Club.
That's right. I applied for the job and I applied for the job and I won. And it was amazing because there was a vote for me. Did you know that?
Yep.
There was a vote for me, and they called me and they said, "Hey, in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, you got a vote." And I said, "Well, I reckon who was it?" And they said, "Well, we can't tell you who, but it goes by the name of Big Josh."
Big Josh.
Big Josh.
All right, now what's your top 10 tonight, Hill Josh?
I don't know. You just gave it to me.
Well, no, it's because you emailed it to me, so I had to print it off for you.
What the hell are you smoking? I don't know how to email. What the
I heard you were like number 3 underSpunk's list. Is that true?
Alright. Well, see, Ben's actually a good guy. He's trying to teach me.
I need to teach you how to take a shower, too.
Well, I reckon I took one on Tuesday when... I took one on Tuesday because I thought that I was going to be going to the White House. And I was going to go meet President Obama, but that never happened.
I heard some named you number 3. You legalized all the schools in West Virginia, Kentucky, and all the hills. Isn't that correct?
That's right. I won a whole bunch,
don't
but
break those.
I didn't win enough. That was just sad. All right, so we're gonna do the top 10.
Yeah, top 10.
We're gonna do top 10, and all right. There's actually top 10 this week. There's not 11 or 13 like Deb likes to give me sometimes and really confuse me. That's a 1. I can count that. That's a 1. That's 1. That's 2. That's 4. And I can't count that high. Oh yeah, I know that. That's 2.
Bernie's a flying in the studio.
Alright, so number 10 on the top 10 weirdest statements. What the hell kind of top 10 is this? Once a week, I usually feel hot all over.
I do. Do you?
I wrecked them. I damn near do. Number 9. People are always watching me. Hey, there's a song about that one.
Well, yeah, considering the fact that you like to take a dump on your trailer park.
Hey,
It's done.
It's drone, and it's beautiful, and it's made of fake goat. Because I can't afford
It's
the
made
real
of fake goats.
I wrecked them.
Damn near killed her.
What?
I like the post of the films you do when you're done.
Ew.
Ew.
Number 8. My legs are really hairy.
I would not agree.
We wouldn't know.
They're green.
They're green.
They're green. I wrecked them.
He's got gangrene. Someone get him in the hospital.
Number 7. What the hell kind of top 10 is this? This is terrible.
I didn't write it.
Hey, well, who the hell did? This is your handwriting.
No, Earl wrote it.
Well, I reckon his handwriting is terrible. His handwriting is terrible, by the way. I don't know if you've ever seen Earl's handwriting, but it's just atrocious. Number 7. I think I'm going to throw up.
Okay.
That's to be determined. Number 6. Well, there's no such thing as too much moonshine there, but oh no, not when it's...
Check the bottom.
Number 6. I have no difficulty in starting or holiday or the hell? I have no difficulty in starting or holding my bowel movement. What the hell is this?
You're not used to finding the hole, so.
Oh, ho, ho.
There's too much conversation going on right now. This is Hugex time. This
I
is
know it's
Hugex.
till Jack.
This is Hugex time.
Well, Tony did it, not me.
Tony, this is Hugex time.
Yeah.
Tony's distracted
This
by
is
all the
Hugex
boobs.
time because the top 10 at 10 wasn't able to happen because my horse broke down on the way.
Yeah, and I heard Dylan tried to run you over.
He almost did, actually. And there's a funny story about that, but I won't tell it. Okay. Number 5. I feel uneasy indoors.
Well, that's why you're always on the
Where'd it go, Dad?
up. I didn't hang up on him.
I wrecked him. Number 4. Sometimes I feel like smashing things. This is not a good top 10. This is just bad.
It's the point.
I'm gonna have to finish, but it's just bad.
Would be the first time.
That's what she said. I get excited very easily. Well, I reckon if you could excite me, then you probably got a quart of moonshine in your hand.
Oh.
I wrecked him. Or you've got a rectum in your hand.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I wrecked him. Number 2. At times, I have the strong urge to do something harmful or shocking. Like 100,000 votes to the nipples. That's pretty shocking.
Yeah, that is pretty shocking.
How?
That actually, like I actually just did it to her.
No more moonshine for you, Hilljock.
I wrecked him.
No,
And number 1,
it's about to go down.
I am fascinated by fire. That's true. That is absolutely true.
You're fired!
No.
Do you put gasoline on your fire?
I put gasoline
Come on,
all
baby,
over
and
everything.
light my fire.
Who was that? Was that the Doors?
Yes.
Because that wasn't right.
Keep it.
Come on, baby, light my fire. I wrecked her. Alright, well, this was a terrible top 10. I don't know who the hell wrote it, but I'm going to leave now because you people just are terrible. So, stop ringing that bell.
Yeah, go
Stop
take
it.
a shower
Stop
and
it.
then come back.
Well, will you come help me?
Ew!
Your Secretary of State's here, right?
Yeah, I wrecked him.
She'll scrub you down.
That's not in my job description.
Oh,
Here,
come
well,
on, yeah, it is.
well,
Where's Harold?
Oh, wait,
Where's
she's not
Harold?
Monica Lewinsky.
If she's
Where's
not gonna
Harold?
scrub you down.
That's not in my job description.
Where's
My
Harold?
job description.
Alright.
I don't know, is Harold even here?
I'm gonna leave.
Harold?
So I'll see you guys later.
Oh, all right.
Harold?
Alright. Harold Hilljack Bob just left.
Hilljack!
I forgot he was on hold.
Wow, look at you, a whole half hour.
Well, you're slipping.
Yeah, I think
But you're slipping.
I think you need fired. You need fired.
Hands
I got
up.
this. I got this. I got this.
Hands up.
I got this. You're fired, Deb.
Oh. Ooh. Her hair.
I've been caught
her
on
hair.
fire before,
Her
don't.
hair.
Me too.
Her hair.
It's a small world
do it.
after all.
That's not nice.
Oh, you're gonna hit me. I'm gonna take your bells.
Yeah, you don't put this ass on fire.
I didn't touch his ass.
Let me see this suit.
Madame.
Silver bells.
Oh, do it.
Ooh,
Do
that's
it.
a drink.
In the face. Here, hand me the cowbell.
Alright, there's the
More
cowbell.
cowbell. What are you trying to do there?
You said cowbell, so I went mrrr.
My ex-husband's girlfriend's not here, so we can't ring the cowbell.
Oh.
Come back, girl. Please. I need you. I need you to come back because I'm surrounded by idiots. In Ben and Victoria.
Well, I know.
Okay,
I know Dylan better be coming over to my house tomorrow for dinner, otherwise he don't get ribeye.
Why is he coming over and I'm not invited?
Dylan
Why am I
always
coming
eat dinner.
over tomorrow?
Because I'm making ribeye steaks tomorrow.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
my info.
Hey,
What the hell?
hey, Deb's making ribeyes for everyone. Everyone go to her house tomorrow. She's making ribeyes for everyone.
Address?
Address is to be determined.
I know, right?
Because I don't know her address.
Oh, yes, you do. You got a key to my house.
I know. I have the key to your house and I know how to get there. That doesn't mean I
Dang,
know
the
your
birthday
address.
girl
That
doesn't
is
even get
true.
an invite on birthday weekend.
So yeah, here's a
That's
question.
sausage.
Why does Dildo get to hang out with all of you, but I'm never invited to hang out at all?
That's
Aw,
because
poor
Dylan
Bunny
is
Bear.
trusted. He watches my kids for me.
Poor Bunny Bear.
And my doggies. My doggies.
That's,
No, they're not doggies. They're fur babies.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
And you know-
when you go on Facebook and you go on Facebook Live and you say, just hanging out with the fur babies, that makes it really seem like you're talking about Earl's testicles. I really wanted you to know that.
You gotta find them first.
Oh,
You
okay.
made Bob joke.
No, I didn't spit my tobacco.
Do we
Yeah,
need to
he
go
spit
through
it- he spit his
another
tobacco.
rousing rendition of Do Your Balls Hang Low?
Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble too?
I heard your
Can you
boobs are
climb
hairy.
in a nut?
I heard that.
Shimmy, shimmy.
I heard Earl flosses with them.
No, see, you gotta do it. You gotta go.
Shimmy. I can't shimmy that way.
I can do it.
Yeah, but TJ, you ain't got the equipment, babe.
He just flops around like a dead fish.
That was close.
Sorry.
That was close.
Ooh, your balls
I got more than a
hang
mouthful. Sorry, that to work with you.
I got more than a mouthful.
I wrecked them.
Tony, how big are they?
What?
Oh, Tony's seen them up close and personal.
Yeah, but Tony's good at guessing them. How big?
Tony should already know this. It shouldn't be even a question.
I would say like F.
38D.
Shut up, Tony.
They're bigger than 38Ds.
Yeah.
I'm a 44 double D, and she's a little bit bigger than me.
At least a double D.
Triple D.
I want to get over and check it out.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't need to tell me.
Dylan, is it bigger than your hand?
Oh, let's find out. I gotta shake on my hand.
I mean, I guess he could just take the strap.
Well, my nose is between them, but unfortunately.
Every year since, what, 2010?
Yeah.
Oh, he gets a motorboat birthday?
Every year.
Do I get the motorboat this year?
Let's see, are you a good
That's
boy?
an Earl. Just in time
Yeah,
for
go
a
hug
break.
him, go kiss him.
Go on, breaky,
Don't get lost.
break it off.
It's not time yet.
Give me a break. Give me a
Yep,
break.
it's 11 o'clock.
Break me off a piece of that Earl Kitty Cat.
I bet you want that.
All right, you're listening to some kind of radio show right here on Karma Internet Radio. Hang tight. We'll be back after the news and another clip from Stripes. Be back.
From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting President-elect Donald Trump has put his vice presidential running mate, Mike Pence, in charge of his transition team and replaced New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Advisors to Trump said he wanted to use Pence's Washington experience to aid a swift transition in January. Pence served 6 terms in the House of Representatives. In a statement Friday, Trump said that Pence would build on the initial work done by Christie. The New Jersey governor will remain as a vice chair of the transition effort. In addition to Pence, Trump said that 3 of his 5 children, Donald Jr., Eric, and Ivanka, along with his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, would help with the transition effort by serving on an executive committee. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has told the Wall Street Journal that he will consider keeping parts of the Affordable Care Act, which had been known as Obamacare. In his first interview since being elected Tuesday, Trump said he may keep the prohibition against denial of coverage to people with pre-existing conditions. He would also keep the provision that allows parents to keep their children on their insurance plans several years into adulthood. The president-elect said that he liked those 2 aspects of Obamacare very much. He said he reached his decision after Thursday's 90-minute meeting with President Obama at the White House. Trump had said that repealing the 2010 health care law would be one of his highest priorities after taking office. But in Friday's interview, he said of his conversation with Obama, "I told him I will look at his suggestions, and out of respect, I will do that." For more on these stories and the rest of the day's news, visit our website. This is VOA News. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says that he and House Speaker Paul Ryan will work with President-elect Donald Trump to determine which issues to tackle first when he assumes office. The Kentucky Republican says he's confident the new administration will get off to a good start. McConnell said he and Speaker Ryan met with President-elect Trump Thursday to discuss the transition and their priorities once Trump becomes president in January.
We'll be discussing with him, what makes sense to do first. And since we have a majority in all 3 bodies, we'll try to coordinate which issue comes first and second and third.
McConnell also predicted that major tax reform will come in 2017, as will a nominee for the Supreme Court. The court has needed a 9th justice since the late Antonin Scalia died earlier this year. Senate Republicans refused to consider President Obama's nominee, waiting for the outcome of this week's election. The president of the European Commission on Friday said that Donald Trump's election as president of the United States poses a risk to intercontinental relations. Speaking to students at a conference in Luxembourg, Jean-Claude Juncker called Mr. Trump completely unaware when it comes to Europe. He said he expects 2 years of progress to be wasted as the president-elect learns. He said, I think that we'll waste time for 2 years while Mr. Trump tours a world that he is completely unaware of. President Juncker also acknowledged the differences between Trump's approach to issues of refugees compared with the EU. During the U.S. election campaign, candidate Donald Trump called into question the NATO alliance and was a vocal critic of the open border migration policies of some EU nations. U.S. President Barack Obama thanked the country's former service members for preserving America's democracy. Speaking at Arlington National Cemetery outside Washington as part of a Veterans Day observance, Mr. Obama said the nation owes those who have served in the military a debt of gratitude.
And today, on Veterans Day, we honor those who honored our country with its highest form of service.
Earlier, the president laid a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns, a memorial dedicated to unidentified military service members who were killed in combat. UN human rights monitors in Iraq say they have uncovered more evidence of growing atrocities against civilians by Islamic State as the battle for Mosul advances. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights said the violations include killings, torture, sexual exploitation, and recruitment of children as suicide bombers. I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.
Hi gang, Maggie here from KRMA Radio. If you're like me, you know that college is a big expense for parents and students alike. Often the loans don't even cover tuition, let alone textbooks. That means money out of pocket on expensive textbooks. And luckily, there's a website that lets me save up to 80% off of textbooks that my kids need for school. Textbookly.com is a one-stop shop for the very best prices on the web for textbooks. Give them a try today. I was glad I did. Textbookly, the smarter way to buy.
Hi everybody, Steve Jones here. Join me Wednesday evening, 7 to 11 p.m. for the best in classic rock on KRMA Internet Radio. You'll hear some of the old stuff along with some of the new. We'll also feature some great local bands and your requests. Steve Jones, Rockin' the World on Karma Internet Radio. Wednesday, 7 to 11 p.m. No rules, just radio the way it should be.
Karma Radio.
Earl McCune, he starts where the others stop.
Sex with sporting goods. What do you guys think?
The world watches in amazement as he unlocks the secrets of Al Capone's underwear drawer.
Aha! Tidy whities!
He blew the lid off the secrets of Santa.
Stop it! Stop it! I still believe!
Sometimes shocking, always controversial. He talks subjects other talk shows are afraid to touch. He pries, he pokes, he digs deep. He gets the answers. Most of all, he gets ratings. Wait a second, what is this crap?
Join me, Debbie, and the Crazy Crew on Some Kind of Radio Show, Fridays, 8 p.m. till midnight on KRMARadio.com. You'll never know what you'll hear next on our show.
Transmitter? We don't need no stinking transmitter.
Karma Radio.
The views and opinions expressed on KRMARadio.com are those of the hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of KRMARadio.com, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows found on KRMARadio.com can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure of disease or condition. Thank you.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Call now, 330-673-CHAT, 330-673-2428. Now, back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Where the hell have you been, soldier?
Training, sir! Training, sir!
What kind of training, son?
Army training, sir! Army training, sir!
Just like last night, only better. Head, back shoulder,
hold. Order, hold. Side step, right. Who whiter the chicken cross the road?
Take it from the left to the right.
Right.
Hit. Hit.
He stepped out of ring, got hit by a team.
He ain't no chicken no more. No.
Left leg, lift. We there, salute. 3, 5, 7. 4, razzle dazzle.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Quick, round, 5, jumps over the lazy dog. Start.
Where's your drill sergeant, men?
Food up, sir.
Food up, sir.
Yes, sir. These are Sergeant Hulker's men. He was injured during basic training.
I see. So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack.
That's a fact, Jack! Captain,
Yes, sir.
these are exactly the kind of go-getters I want working on my EM-50 project in Italy.
Oh, but, sir, these men
Don't butt me, Captain. I want them on the plane tonight.
Gentlemen, it's party time, Italian style.
That's right, the Food Challenger's here, and he's going to take on the Triple McGangbang. That's right, he is going to try and beat his own time and beat his meat. Deb, shut up. You sound stupid when you talk like that. 4 minutes and 58 seconds. 4 minutes and 58 seconds is the time to beat Earl. Are you ready?
born ready.
He was born ready. Do you have the drink of choice? Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta
we're
set the video
hyping it though. We got to talk it up. We can't just
Share it everywhere. Debbie. This is radio.
This is radio. You can't just go.
This is talk radio, Deb.
I mean, I can do that because.
Are we
I
even
am
on?
Sexy. Yeah, we're on.
Yeah, we're on.
We're on. I am turned on.
I'm on. Whoa. I'm back. Hello, everybody.
Yes, you're back, and I'm here with
How
you.
do I sound?
There's good radio for once.
How do I sound right now?
I can't tell because I can't hear you.
I sound good.
You sound like Earl.
You got a face for radio and a voice for a leaflet.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I sound good.
All right. So
you can't hear me at all? Well, I can hear you.
Is he turned on?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Yay.
All right.
Deb, why don't you actually turn everything up so everybody can hear?
I didn't have my headphones plugged in.
Where's John at?
John.
Right here.
Oh,
is John in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
but
John's just going to have to wait a minute.
All right, John,
All right.
you're going to have to wait a minute. All right. So,
Wait a minute, Johnny.
All right.
we have the official food challenge to the food challenger by the food challenger. Earl McCune is taking on his own time of 4 minutes 58 seconds against the Triple McGangbang. Triple McGangbang. All right. On your mark.
All right. You ready? Were you doing video? Yep. You good?
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
First bite.
All right.
All right.
I'm ready when you guys are.
When you take the first bite and then she'll time it.
Go.
All right, and there's the first bite, and it's already falling apart. Oh my gosh, but he's not stopping. He's going to continue, and he's just taking bite after bite after bite. And this man is he's a rabid Wolverine. He is not stopping. He is going at it all in, and that mayo's just getting all over everything. No cheese on this one.
Bougie Ploozin'.
There's no cheese on this one because the cheese just has that weird flavor to it that the food challenger just really doesn't appreciate. Oh, and he takes his first drink of his drink. That's 1 cup of pure Coca-Cola right there.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you call this stress eating?
I do not call this stress eating because in order for him to be stressing, he would have to. I don't know. But the food challenger doesn't give up on anything, and he's added another bun to the equation here. Remember, he dropped originally about a third of the actual sandwich. But it's all right. He's doing good. He's making good time. He's taking the nice big bites, but he's actually being able to chew them up and get them all down in a good time. We're at 1 minute right now.
1 minute.
We're not gonna announce it to Earl McCune, the food challenger, because that only throws him off. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays off. Oh, we're making him laugh. That is not the right move.
No, we don't
here.
want it to come out that end.
It's not the right move here. We're gonna have to take a new strategy as the commentating team, and maybe go for the Jim Ross approach here. This is a big old slobber knocker. Oh, there's Mr. Peanut. No, that's not Jim Ross.
That's not what I was talking about.
The color commentator is just not doing her job well at all. She's just being a terrible color commentator, and she is only reading black and white. I cannot believe this, but the food challenger, he's not stopping. He's still going, and he's almost killed 2/3 of this burger already. I can't believe it, and we are only not even halfway there. He might beat the record. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is fantastic, and I am the play-by-play commentator. My name is TJ Dillon.
The sexy TJ Dillon.
Yes, that is. You got that right. I am sexy.
Cock blocker.
All right, just keep going, Earl.
Come on,
You're doing real good.
Let's go,
All right,
Earl.
and he's
Let's
making.
go, Earl. Let's go, Earl.
He's making one more regular McGangbang, and that's going to be it for the food challenger, Earl McCune. After he finishes this one sandwich, he will have finished the triple McGangbang in such a good time.
I know you got to figure out.
He's taking a minute to really to get down. There we go. He's working his way around the edges, taking about.
Tony's like, now I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, you should have watched the video the first time around there, Tony.
I did.
He dived face first into it.
Yeah. Oh, I watched, and I'm
That
gonna
wasn't pretty.
and TJ Dillon is gonna take a bite of his McGangbang and really savor the flavors here.
Yeah.
Do you need a trash can yet?
Savoring the flavors. Earl McCune not getting the chance to really.
He's getting to the business
flavors.
end of that burger.
Come on, babe. Let's go.
He's stomping a mud hole in that burger, and I'll tell you what, he's got about 2 minutes left. He's really just getting a really good time here.
Karma Radio, you're live on the air with Some Kind of Radio Show and the food challenger, Earl McCune. Who do we have?
It's Elaine. How are you guys?
Hi, Elaine.
We're in the middle of a food challenge right now. Earl McCune, the food challenger, is taking on the McGangbang, and he is 3 minutes and 35 seconds into it, and he's almost done. This is
And
unbelievable.
his record was 4 minutes and 58 seconds.
This is unbelievable. And he's got it in. He's got to swallow.
Come on,
That's
swallow,
what she said.
baby, swallow.
That's what she said.
He should be good at that.
All right, and he's chewing. He's still chewing. He's finishing the drink, and
did he do it?
Wait, and we beat it by a minute. 3 minutes 58 seconds is the new world Earl McCune record.
Awesome. Take a look at that clock.
What a fantastic time right there by the food challenger Earl McCune. Earl, how do you feel? Great. He feels great.
Got another one?
Yeah, I got another one right here. All right, Ben is protesting.
That's gross.
All right, and we got John back.
Have you tried it?
That's not the kind of gangbang.
Where are you, Miss Elaine?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You want to?
I'm good.
Who said that?
Sure? I'm good.
What?
Take a bite.
Well, let's see. We got myself, Tony, we got Dylan, we got Ben, we got Bob, we got Earl, and we got Miss Victoria in the studio.
Hi, Elaine. What's up, girlfriend?
Hi. Hey, what's up with you guys? That's a full studio.
We got a full studio.
Yeah.
We
Very
got
cool.
We got one of our listeners in studio.
We're having.
Yes, I saw that. Victoria, right?
Yeah, we're having a good old time. We're whipping it up in the studio.
She was kind of disappointed that you weren't going to be here tonight.
I was like disappointed. I was looking forward to it.
I got a call at the last minute.
No,
and
you're
they're
fine.
like, do you want to get on stage? And I said, yeah, because I'm going to be there tomorrow night, too, where you guys are all invited out. So, to see me and Charlie Wiener is
No
fantastic.
hard feelings. We're still friends.
Oh, of course we are.
Although I got myself in kind of a little situation myself tonight, though.
Why? What happened?
Oh, no, them fighting words, because there's 3 of you fighting over these 2 boys. There's you, Miss Bernie, and Miss Elaine.
Well, you know
what?
No, I'm not fighting
you know
over
what?
him.
You know what? I'm the Italian princess, and if I said you'd tear that cougar up, you'd all cougarify him.
Let me just break it down for you right now. I'm the Italian princess, and I will take the gloves off and bring out the nails.
Oh no!
Well, she's
I'm
an Irish
royalty,
princess,
so
and
she gets it.
Who?
yeah,
She's
royalty. Yeah, I know. I'm royalty too, but I don't give a shit.
No, but there's
so.
only certain ones that like I get a little testy about, but you know, it's just the female dominance thing in me.
You can have those boys over there.
3 minutes.
I've got my hands full.
I heard you got a new relationship. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how long this one lasts. You know,
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
I just hope I get as lucky.
Victoria.
That's like the best thing ever. That's so not right. On so many levels. That is just so wrong.
I think. Now, what are you doing, Miss Elaine?
I'm actually just driving home from the club right now, so I'm going to get. Yeah, and you know what? It was really good. First shows are usually a lot easier to do than second shows as far as comedy goes. So the first show was great. Second show, the audience was kind of belligerent and drunk, but that comes with the territory. So
that sounds like a Chad Zuma crowd.
Oh, it's hysterical. It's lovely. I get to hang out with hot guys that are funny. I mean, it all works out.
Well, if any of them single, toss them my way. I'm single and looking to mingle.
Unfortunately, most of them are married and looking to mingle, so, you know,
that doesn't
that's
for me. That doesn't work for me because I'm not doing the whole Ashley Madison thing.
Right? I know. I feel ya. That's what, like when I first got into comedy, they're like, "Hey," I'm like, "No, I don't do that."
I'm good. I'm the married man. I keep it classy, not trashy.
Well, that sounds good. How's everybody else doing? Did Earl belch yet from all that food?
No, he's too busy talking right now. Him and Tilden. I mean, Dilden are having.
Oh, now I got you calling him Dilden.
Hopefully, I would like, I don't know, we'll see how the schedule works out next Friday. I'm not sure if I'm at the club or where the hell I'm at, so we'll see how that works out.
I think I'm going to have to make a repeat appearance on the night you're here.
Yeah, they're fun. It's fun. It's fun there. It really is. Yep. All right, you guys. I have to concentrate on driving because I got lost in Cuyahoga Falls and I don't know where the hell I am right now. I think I'm in Akron.
You're not supposed to get lost. You're the Elaine Johnson.
Well, I don't know where I'm at. I'm at like there's a big round building. It looks like a can. I think I'm like on the edge of Cuyahoga Falls. I don't know.
Sounds like you're on Portage Trail.
Am I? Oh yeah, I'm just turning onto Portage Trail.
I have no
idea. I'm at the stoplight.
Yeah, because the big round building used to be Akron Dental Institute.
Now see,
what happened?
Now see if you got lost in Cleveland, I could probably direct you how to get out of there because there's a lot of.
I'll find the. I see LA Fitness, so I think I have a pretty good idea where I'm at.
She's over by our house. She got lost in Cuyahoga Falls. She's by our house.
Yeah, LA. I was gonna say that's by the big State Road Shopping Center thing.
Well, you get home safely.
Yeah, but I saw, what did I see? Oh, I saw Doctor Strange last night. That was a really good movie.
I'm jelly. I'm jelly.
We got John back.
Yeah.
Okay.
John?
John?
What?
I can't hear John.
Neither can I.
You know what?
Dylan sucks.
We can't pick on John because John's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
No, John. Where did John go? John hung up again.
We love John.
Oh, this
and we
light
love
is like
Elaine, and we love Bernie
forever.
and Ellie and everybody else that calls in. We love you all.
I know, but I'm more of a call-in. I'm like,
although some of us
although
some of us like have like a hot girl crush on certain members that call in here.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have any like. I've done that like years ago, so I'm past that stage. I'm into just pot-bellied gray guys that treat me to nice dinners. My standards have lowered a little bit.
You mean you have standards?
I know, right? I shouldn't, but I do. So I'm saying,
we know Tony doesn't equal anyone's standards.
No, there was no way. No.
No one lowers the standards enough to me, so.
No. No amount of drunk Ubering could get me. Nope.
No. Well, I've often told people, I've raised my standards, so up yours.
We couldn't lower our standards as low as you, Tony.
I'm the comedy princess,
we love
man.
you, but no.
I make people laugh and I make sandwiches for a living, so why the hell am I still single?
Victoria, look at that face. It's bad enough I lowered my standards to that.
Yeah.
But you know
this
what?
light is not fun.
All jokes aside, you know what? All jokes aside, I know you guys are about to have your 14-year anniversary, and you know what? I would give anything to have that. No, I really would. I love my husband very much. I have not been lucky enough to have that with somebody yet, and hopefully not. Well, yeah, considering people thought we were your parents. Next year will be my year.
Yeah.
No, I've been married for 14 years, but that's kind of split between two husbands and an ex-fiance, so I don't know if that counts or not.
I was married for 2.5 years. My ex-husband left me 6 months pregnant because he's a total douchebag.
That's good.
Starting to sound like a Jerry Springer show up in here. You guys realize that, right?
He's got the whole Peter Pan complex. Don't want to grow up.
What the hell? I'm still sitting at this light. This is like an unusually long light.
Yeah.
I mean, do I back up? Am I allowed to back up and go somewhere else? Or what the heck is going on here?
Where are you sitting at?
Portage Trail and North Haven Boulevard.
Yeah, you don't want to back up there. Whoa!
Why not?
And our studio show just got X-rated.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's okay.
If you were a gentleman, you would let her sit.
No, when you get up to State Road, make a right on State Road. Since I'm assuming you're going north, right?
Yes, I am.
You're trying to go towards the Twin City?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you'll get your turn.
When you get up to Portage Trail, make a right at the get-go.
Sorry about it, you'll get your turn.
You'll see the get-go at the intersection. Make a right. Stay on that road because it'll turn into Route 8.
Okay.
Easiest way.
No, I know where I'm at now. I just had to recognize where everything's at.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, where the hell am I?
Oh, and before Earl, lest we forget, next week the movie we're gonna premiere a little bit of a segment for that movie.
Yes, we are.
What is it?
Well, let me do the next break, and it'll show what we're doing next week.
While Elaine's still on the phone, if anyone's aware, members.
Oh yeah, we gotta have Elaine next week because of the movie.
If anyone's aware of members of the Unknown Comic that used to be on the Gong Show, this movie's about him. So next week we are going to debut the Unknown Comedy Killer.
Oh, you were saying that while we
And here's next week's show. Stay on the line, Elaine.
Killer.
Okay.
Well, it's a break. Next week's show.
Yeah, we're saluting.
That's not smart.
I know.
Deb doesn't think this stuff through.
No.
Yes, I do.
No, you.
Yes, I do.
Hey, don't start throwing a temper tantrum.
Pharma Radio.
That's a huge bitch. Hey everybody, Steve Jones here to tell you about the company that makes Karma Radio look so good. Neo Graphics in Akron. They can provide creative graphic designs for your signs, banners, posters, window graphics, vehicle wraps, and much more. It doesn't matter what kind of sign you need, Neo Graphics can work within your budget to increase your visibility. Large building signs, sidewalk and yard signs, magnetic signs for your company vehicles. They offer vehicle wrap graphic design and installation on your car, truck, trailer, anything else with wheels. From single to full color printed logos, partial and fleet wraps, Neo Graphics has you covered. Neo Graphics can make custom banners for trade shows and sales or personal use like birthdays and weddings. Neo Graphics is located at 1951 South Main Street in Akron. Give them a call at 234-251-0251 or visit their website at www.neographicsansigns.com. Karma Radio uses them. You should too.
Hi, I'm Maggie Fuller.
And I'm Alistair Crowley.
Listen to us daily from 3 to 6 for
funny news, contests, traffic, weather, and complete nonsense. That's my department.
Give us a call, 330-673-2428, and tell us what you think.
You won't be sorry.
Transmitter? We don't need no stinking transmitter.
Pharma Radio.
You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on KRMA Internet Radio. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at SKO Radio Show. You can also email us at skoradioshow@yahoo.com. Now back to Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
They were trained at the police academy. They were toughened on the streets of L.A. And now they're ready for night patrol.
All right, you guys, prepare for inspection.
All right, officers. I want to clean up the city. Officers 7 and 9, take the Hollywood area.
Yes.
Now, this is the toughest part of town. Officers 2 and 6.
Yes, sir.
Chinatown.
Yes, sir.
We've got you completely surrounded. And officers 4 and 1. All right, you guys take the park. Ooh, that means we get to wear our dress.
There's romance. Danger.
Ever call me dumb?
Heroism.
Your weapon. Oh, my God, he's got a kid.
Oh, you shot the kid. And there's plenty of sexy girls.
Hey, what?
Plus, it's educational.
What's a boner?
The long arm of the law has never reached this low. Night Patrol.
Ow!
Civil servants doing what they do best. Night Patrol.
This is a dirty knife. I can't see.
Night Patrol.
LAPD. I love this movie. God, that is loud. All right, we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show. I'm back. Earl McCune back in the big chair. I had to go take care of some biznats. That's why I was gone most of the show. Next week's movie salute is actually, Tony, the very first, when we started doing very first movie salute ever done on the original program. Not this program, but the original Some Kind of Radio Show. Right, yeah.
That was on the
YouTube.
Other one.
Yeah. And John knows we did this movie, Night Patrol. So, and I wanted to do it again because it never really did it justice the first time. And if you have never seen it, you can actually find it on YouTube. The whole movie on YouTube. It's just one of them goofy ass comedies.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite movies. It's so bad, but it's so good.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's hilariously bad, but it's just that good.
Yeah.
LAPD.
Do you know how to make a rally cap?
Anyway, enough of that music.
Let's not.
All right, it's 11:31, and I got this is like a cluster here. So, what the hell's been going on here while I was gone, Tony? What the hell's going on?
Oh, just about everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell? John, you back with us?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, good. We got John back. All right.
Oh, yes.
All right. Next week, now John remembers that John was there for the very first time we did this movie, when the very first movie salute. Remember that?
That's right. That's right.
You
That's
weren't
right.
there then. You were.
Deb, this is when you used to say, "This show will never amount to nothing.
It's stupid.
It's stupid.
It's stupid." You know, I had an ex-girlfriend that said the same thing.
I can't hear you on that microphone.
I should talk really loud. Can you hear me now?
We had that
If you actually talk into this, I think it's when you have to actually talk right into.
Can you hear me
now? Jesus.
Too much?
Yeah.
We had that.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that better?
That's better.
That's better. All
That's better. I can actually hear you when you actually talk into the thing.
Oh, we're sharing now.
Yeah.
Sharing is
Were
caring.
you sharing? Were you sharing Peters?
I'll sit right here.
What the hell? God.
If the boobs.
There's boobs everywhere. Tony, how have you held it all together right now? I mean, what the hell?
Tony's done really good tonight.
Tony's held it together over here.
himself, which is surprising considering I know Tony.
Tony's held it together. Tony's been like the foundation holding the whole show together tonight.
Hey, good job, Tony. I really appreciate your support tonight.
You know.
Tony's been dealing with
No
chaos.
Xanax, you know.
Yeah.
Over here in my corner.
Yeah.
Ben, you're like in the middle of the room. If anything, Tony's the one that's in the corner. Oh, good. Deb's in the corner. The show's gotten good.
Show's better. Deb's off the air right
Oh,
now.
absolutely.
You know the rating just shot up.
The Uncle Vic or
something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a half hour to kill. What do we want to talk about?
How you and I are about to fight.
Oh.
Okay, so Ben and I are about to fight.
Yeah.
Well, hold
This is
on.
happening.
If you're gonna fight, hold on, man. We got to. If you're gonna fight,
You need to just make a ski so we got 5 bucks in the middle. wait.
here we go. This is. We're gonna have. It's gonna be one of them kind of fights, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha. I missed that.
We'll put it in the background. I got the porno music in the background going. They're gonna have a fight, if you know what I mean. It's gonna start out like a bad porno. They're gonna fight.
Is it a sword fight?
It's gonna be the whole new. Well, you know, in Night Patrol.
Yeah, Victoria's in the middle of it.
You're walking down and you see. You got in the movie Night Patrol we're doing next week. The cop's walking down. He's walking down, and there's a sign that says cockfighting. And it's not like roosters fighting. It's two dudes that got boners, and they're like each other. Oh yeah.
Isn't that like work every Monday and Tuesday?
Something like that. Well,
yeah. Except we're not as
Put
good.
it in your mouth. If you don't have a ruler, use your mouth, and there you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's supposed to be what? From the tip of the end of the middle finger to the base of the palm.
Oh my goodness.
Bob said it right, Victoria. It ain't.
This is a zoo. This is a zoo.
Yeah, but
This is a zoo.
Who's gonna rock this ocean?
This is a total zoo.
Fighting bears on mine.
I've got a boat.
I've
got a boat.
It's a zoo here
I
tonight.
feel like you're.
I've got my own house.
What?
You're really trying, aren't you?
I've got a boat.
He's cock blocking you.
Yeah.
I've also
Hey, easy.
Ooh.
I got a gun here.
Yeah.
And I got
How
a gun there.
A gun there.
Hold on a minute.
This one's thunder.
All right, Dad.
Here we go. Yeah. Here it is, right here.
Oh, what is that?
This is. Okay, hold on a minute.
All right, hold
This is a little thing from the movie. I don't have the audio on it.
All right.
Okay, this is the movie Night Patrol that we're gonna be seeing next
All right.
week. Okay.
We gotta watch it.
2-for-1 sale right there. 2 for 1, as she's saying.
Okay.
Wow, that's one of my brother's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, see, cockfights today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, watch this. Okay, there we go. This is where all the action's going on.
Right.
Okay, watch this.
Lots of action.
Here he goes. He's running. He's gonna go see what's going on.
Right.
Zoom in, man.
Watch this.
Oh, good.
Whole movie.
How have I never seen this movie?
Oh, you missed out. This is a classic.
Okay.
Being that I'm an 80s baby, there's a lot of movies I missed out on that I need to catch up on.
That looks like James Ellsworth right there.
That's a whole new meaning too.
Oh man.
Yeah, how have you not seen the Green Mile?
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, now watch
There we
this real
go.
quick.
All right.
This is a scene.
So we're watching the movie. We're saluting.
Yeah, next week. Okay.
That's what we're doing
Okay,
now.
this is outside the sperm bank.
Which movie?
Okay.
Okay, outside the sperm bank.
Okay, I'm a
he's
sperm
walking.
bank.
Oh, hold on a minute.
If you know what I'm saying.
Miss, you shouldn't belong in this line. She's got a mouthful.
Oh.
Yeah. She's at the sperm bank.
going to make a deposit.
She'll make a deposit.
Navy or Coast Guard?
Ma'am, you shouldn't belong in this line.
Oh.
Yeah.
That worked. That worked. We made a turkey.
Why did you just put it?
Anyway, yeah, people listen to this going, what are they watching? Next week is, like I said, we're going to salute the movie Night Patrol next week. And
Night Patrol.
Night
Not
Patrol.
Night Court. Night Patrol.
Night Patrol.
Night Court had a really nice opening with the saxophone, though.
Yeah.
I like saxophone.
And you recognize that's Linda Blair.
We're gonna get get reported.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get reported for showing copyrighted material on our live feed.
It's okay. It's on things on YouTube.
So just because things are on YouTube doesn't mean that we can show it.
Yeah, well,
I'm not wrong.
you're not wrong.
I'm really not wrong because we get. Here's the catch-22.
Mhm.
There's songs that are on YouTube that we can't play on our show
Mm-hmm.
because then we will get hit with a copyright
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, nuts.
That's like the dumbest I've ever heard in my life.
I mean,
Gotta love the laws.
yeah, that's copyright laws for you.
Yeah.
Because they can't control whether or not they're making money off of our stuff.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, that's me. That's me. My bad. I'm sorry. Can you go back to Facebook, Earl?
If we go back to Facebook.
Go back to Facebook.
All right. Well, I'm on Deb's Facebook. Ooh. Hey, I hacked Deb's page.
Oh, there we go.
Hack Deb's page. Hack Deb's Facebook page.
She's got
Let's
hairy
see.
nipples.
Okay. Perfect. Let's see if we can put a post up for Debbie.
Hey, that's on our page. That's our page.
No, that's Debbie's.
No, that's our page.
That's our page.
Oh.
That's our page.
All right. Yeah, we'll leave our page.
Yeah, let's leave our page.
Okay, let's go to Debbie's page. There's Debbie's
But
page.
There we go. Deb, if you throw that,
Don't you
I'm
dare,
calling
'cause you-
Alistair.
Hi.
If you throw that, I'm telling
Debbie
Alistair.
McCune.
Have hairy nipples.
No, Sarah, no, Earl.
Oh, nice.
You did it to Earl.
I didn't say nothing mean.
You still hacked
Bing. Sound, mind, and body. Have hairy
There we go.
nipples.
All right,
And we posted it.
And
Hey,
And there it is. And there it is.
there it is. And I will share this with the world.
Yeah. See, Deb, you should never leave your Facebook open.
Never leave your
I'm
Facebook
actually
open.
surprised has not called tonight, and I'm actually disappointed.
Who?
And he's my favorite caller.
Who's that?
Jason.
Yeah, Jason's been a little under the weather.
Jason's been feeling a little under the weather, and I heard you went on a trip today. So
Yeah.
I hope that your trip
Well,
went really well today,
if you're
Jason.
watching, I hope you feel Nobody didn't call it today either.
She got banned on Facebook because she posted something and they didn't like it.
Yeah.
So she made a new one.
Yeah. Anyway.
And our other friend.
It's 11:40 here on some kind of radio show, and it's just been an absolute... I don't even know what's going on because I was gone for an hour, 2.5 hours.
No, we didn't. Don't lie.
I had to go take care of business.
Deb, I was totally here. You weren't here the whole time.
What's going on around here, guys? What's going on? What's happening?
You're what's going on. You
I
are the main event.
I beat my own time.
Yeah, you
on the
did.
food challenge.
Yeah, so we've had an Earl record.
Yeah.
An Earl record.
I beat my own record.
Yeah, Earl's record. Was beaten.
I crushed it.
What's the record now, Earl?
Crushed it.
Okay, you know the old record for my triple McGangbang was 4 minutes 58 seconds.
Right.
Tony challenged it tonight.
Missed.
He missed.
By a lot.
What'd you have, like a minute over I did? What'd you, like 6:50? 6:38? So,
Minute and a half longer.
okay, so I decided that, I'm going to give it one more stab to see if I can beat my own record.
Right.
3 minutes 58 seconds.
You squished yours down a little bit further.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
'Cause let me tell you, Six Bottoms,
Well,
that crown.
Yeah.
He lost like
It fell
half of
apart.
it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it fell
apart. Then I just forget it. As long as you started it out together and then you eat it, But it was good though. What are you doing, Ben?
Hey, when I come up, I'm challenging that, Earl.
You got a chance. Oh, did you hear that,
trying
guys?
to get Deb in the backside.
Did you hear that? John's gonna challenge it.
Oh, is he?
John's gonna challenge
Make sure you Facebook
Give it
Live
a go,
video.
man.
He's gonna do it when he comes up. He's gonna do it when he comes up.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
When's John coming? That's what she said.
John, the ladies want to know when you're coming.
Whenever they want me to.
Whenever they want. Yeah. Everything is popping bad.
Yeah, it is.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I told you this is what I've had all night.
Oh.
Leave it there and call it.
Anyways, I'm coming up the weekend before Christmas.
Okay.
Good night. Will you tuck me in?
John, you should see these guys. This is a zoo. This is a zoo.
Yeah, and I'm the lion.
What?
Hey, and also tell the girls that might bring some mistletoe, too.
Well, I'm sure the hell ain't kissing you. Don't worry about that.
Well, it wasn't for you.
Well, good, because I'm sure the hell ain't kissing you. You're crazy.
Here, I'll send John a kiss.
John, you just got sent a kiss.
Aw, thank you.
The birthday girl.
From the birthday girl up there.
Yes, at one time zone away.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll see you guys before Christmas here.
You guys are crazy tonight.
TJ wasn't here. He
You know, it's the thing. Now, did anyone answer any of the questions we put out tonight, or?
What was the question? I missed.
I lost it because Deb changed it at one point.
All right.
What question did you have, Deb?
The question was, would you rather orgasm getting oral or during intercourse?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is a really good one.
I like the oral personally.
Go figure, you would.
I would.
That's a really good one. I mean,
You start, look down the shirt.
it depends.
Hey, there's not much that like you can't see.
Depends.
Depends. Usually when you wearing your Depends?
Yeah, usually. That usually helps.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You wear your Depends so you don't get have wet dreams, right?
I wear my Depends while I am having intercourse.
What do you do? You cut the slit out? What do you do?
You know, that's for me to know and you to find out.
Ooh, bubble wrap.
You know me, I like a challenge.
Bubble wrap challenge.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. Oh my god. Talk about McGing, dude.
I knew that used to get dressed up in bubble wrap.
What's going on right now? Like, I'm sitting between two really hot guys, so.
Yeah, I'm at 101 right now. 102.
Who's the top? Now I just want to know, out of you guys, who's the top sandwich and who's the bottom sandwich?
Does it really matter? Does it really matter? Because I can handle both. I can multitask.
Deb, stop. You're not a part of it.
Does it really matter who's top and bottom?
You are in the corner. You stay there and you stop talking.
This is definitely porno music type of night.
Deb said for me to shut up. I'm just gonna keep talking.
Now, see, if you really want good porno music, you gotta go to the Blue Room.
All of them.
Oh my god. There is no sex in the champagne room. But there could be.
In that order.
It could be. It could be. So
Deb's been mooing all night.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing you gotta worry about. Yeah, but here's the thing. The one thing you gotta worry about is don't slap each other's balls in the middle.
Right.
Yeah. No, you slap.
Make an Eiffel Tower.
No, here's how it works. Guys, let me tell you how it works. One in the front, one in the back.
Right.
Slap high fives in the middle and play checkers on her back.
I can't believe we're actually discussing that.
We can get a checkerboard. We can just make a little checkerboard.
Yeah.
I think you guys can play checker. If you want to take your time.
Extreme, we can play chess.
Yeah, exactly. You can play some chess.
Or if we wanted to really get frustrated, we could play backgammon. Who the hell knows how to play that game?
How about I do? Yeah, there you go. Okay, they all know how to play.
You can teach us.
I think you wanted to teach us stuff, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't.
I think we just gotta play poker and heck with it.
Hey, how about poker? There you go. Just play poker and heck with it.
I'm really good at poker.
Poker?
Poker.
See, this show's already gotten better since I get back.
That's right. You know why? Because we are the A team.
I don't know. I might not.
Dylan and I are the A team of the show.
Are you Mr. T or am I Mr. T?
Well,
I pity the food since it's in my seat.
Well, if we're playing poker, then I have to call them because I want to see their hands.
Ooh, wow.
I want to see what they're working with.
What are we working with? Phone's off the hook.
They give a bell a lot too, Earl.
Deb's off the hook.
It was off the
Deb
hook.
needs to leave.
Phone was off the hook.
Deb's in the corner.
We need to take a call or two here. Come on, we got 15 minutes. I want to hear. I want to take a call.
I got
You gotta don't call in yourself.
I'll get us a caller.
Yeah, you gotta call yourself.
This is gonna be an amazing call.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness
watch.
gracious.
Okay, he's calling him. Jesus. Okay, I don't know why I'm answering the phone because it's just TJ Dillon on the other end. What?
I reckon about you.
Oh my God. You don't do that good of a impression of Hilljack, by the way.
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, you better. Well, Hilljack better be careful. Bernie might get jealous.
Ooh, yeah, because she wants Hilljock.
I don't need her calling and like coming to my house and scratching my ass out. You know, no.
Then speaking of the phone ringing, let's take a call. Oh, this is Jason.
Oh, it's
Yay!
Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy?
Guys, I went gambling today.
You went gambling?
I went gambling.
Please tell me, did you win some money?
No, but are you there?
Yeah, we're here, Jason. Go ahead.
I got on the machine two machines that kept me going for a while.
Oh yeah.
And Yeah, and we stopped at Bob Evans afterwards, on our way back from Mountaineer.
You went down to Mountain. Tony knows that place very well. Mountaineer. Jason was a Mountaineer.
I'll be there Wednesday night before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, it's like your annual trip down there, didn't it? When you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, yeah, we get on there Wednesday nights. We get on gamble.
That's what I said. You did it last year. You did it last year. I remember.
My buddy gets the plane room, and I get the cabin room with the hot tub.
Yeah, there you go.
Pays to be a
player. Remember? Yeah.
You're spending the night there?
Tony's spending the night there.
Yeah, we stay down overnight there that night.
Yeah.
Now, what about Thanksgiving dinner with family? Did you get up and go and come back the next morning?
Jason, can you hear Jason?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear him just fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here, Jason.
Yeah, we're here.
We can hear you, Jason.
He was asking you a question, Tony.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear him.
Yeah. He was asking you if you do Thanksgiving with your family.
Yeah. My brother and my sister-in-law have everybody over.
Yeah.
But we go down night before, and figure. I get a free room Sunday nights to Thursday nights down there, and the weekends it's $100. But hell with it. So we get on Wednesday night. My buddy Dan will drink his cheap ass Iron City beer and
Iron City beer.
Iron City beer.
I've never been there. Never had it.
Yeah. No. Well,
sewage water.
Hey, Genesee Ice.
Living in a bubble because
Jenny
I don't know
Ice.
anything about it.
Remember that nasty stuff in the black can?
Oh God,
you
that
drank?
stuff's god awful.
That's high end to him.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Nice in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Oh God, yeah.
And I'm there drinking Sam Adams.
Well, at least you're drinking something good.
Yeah, that's what.
Hey,
good and something strong.
Hey guys.
Yeah, Jason.
Guys.
Yeah.
Did you have my batteries run low? But did you ever? Did you go back the next day to a family's house, or after you check out the hotel, or you actually have Thanksgiving down in Mountaineer?
No, family. We drive down. Me and my buddy drive down Wednesday afternoon. We gamble through the afternoon, through the evening. Go to the bar, have a few beers, crash, and then get up Thursday morning. Come back to Akron. He goes to his family. I go to my family.
That's kind of cool trip. I'm probably not gonna go down there and watch a lot. There's an inner casino, and right before you get the Mountaineer at this one stop. I forget what it's called, but there's no hotel yet. It's at the stop where you get off to go at Bob Evans or Cracker. There's the inner casino there.
The children are playing here in the studio. The children are playing in the studio here, Jason. But yeah, I'll tell you what. I haven't been down to Mountaineer in probably like 3 or 4 years. I've been going up to Cleveland, but I've been.
Well, there's a casino right before you get to Mountaineer now. I was told that you get off this exit. You know where Cracker Bill is, Bob Evans is when you're going down there.
God,
on that one route.
I haven't been down there in years. Tony probably would know a little better than I do the area down there.
What is it called? The Hollywood Casino, I think it's called, right?
Yeah.
The Hollywood, okay.
We're going down there next time because we kept losing, and the first night was told me about that Hollywood Casino.
Mm-hmm.
She said you win better down there.
Yeah, I like West Virginia better. I go down, I throw get 1,000 in chips on the 3-card poker table.
Yeah.
Play for a while and.
Okay, Tony, how come all these times you've gone there, you've never taken your best gal pal with you? What's up with that?
Well, that would be another. It would be like.
Well,
Jason, I feel like I'm getting slighted by my best buddy here. What's up with that?
It'd be like taking Sam to the beach.
Hey, Victoria, the reason we call West Virginia wild or wonderful.
Yeah.
That was why, you know,
Hey, guys.
the times when I was seeing somebody not in a committed dating relationship, I would go to put Bay for Christmas in July, and it's like, well, that's the kind of the guy's weekend away. Why aren't you going to
guys.
Yeah, Jason. Hold on, guys. Jason's talking. Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead, Jason.
They said, this person said, I like going down to Wheeling because they have Oakabee Park. They have a bunch of other stuff to do besides Wheeling Island Casino.
I've been to Wheeling once.
You ever been?
Yeah, like I've been to Wheeling once. I went there one time. A few years ago. I haven't been there in years. Like I said, I've gone to Cleveland more than I've been to other places. Actually, you know what's funny? I've actually been to casinos out west than I've been to casinos around here.
Well, Wheeling Island, you lose a lot of money, but Wheeling, they got Oakabee Park. You heard of Oakabee Resort?
What was that, Jason?
Hello?
Yeah, Jason, go ahead.
You heard of Oakabee Resort?
Oh, yeah, I've been there many times. Beautiful down there.
Okay, so there's the casino, then there's Oakabee Resort, and remember Rock on the River?
Oh, yeah.
Wheeling has concert stage right beside the Ohio River.
Okay.
That makes the Cuyahoga Falls stage look like nothing.
Oh, I'm sure. No doubt. Speaking of Oakabee, you know, they're going to get ready to gear up for their big Christmas light display here soon. They got it.
Christmas display gets bigger every year.
Every year.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
I'm gonna go down to Wheeling and see one of the Riverside concerts on the Ohio River.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
It's way bigger than the stage in Cuyahoga Falls on the flat. I won't know about my rain, but go down to concert, the gamble afterwards.
There you go. You know, nothing wrong with some good old-fashioned gambling. I mean, I love to go gambling.
I know you do.
I know. I love to go gambling.
Yeah, it's the most fun you have all year.
The thing is, if you have more stuff to do, then you can stay down there longer because you can only gamble so much.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I went to Reno, Nevada earlier in the year, Jason. I was out there for a week for a bowling tournament, and I had, you know, the funny thing about out there is, I had, you know, when I wasn't bowling, when we weren't bowling, the only other thing to do other than eat is gamble. So I mean, we did plenty of that, and I drank like a fish. I mean, I drank good, ate good. Plus the buffets were really good. I mean, especially you go out west there. And I got I got a whole bunch of rewards. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of rewards with like the Silver Legacy out there. I got some rewards. I gotta use those up. I gotta go back out there next year just to use some rewards.
Yeah, one thing, go down the Wheeling. You got Oakabee Resort. You got the casino.
Right.
And in the summertime they have that stage similar to Rock on the River, but it's a lot bigger. I've never been there. You can sit by the lake and see the rock and roll concert that I've seen advertised. Then I think on Sunday they have like driving like movie streamers you can watch. They show lakeside movies.
Right.
But hey, I'm gonna let you go, okay?
All right, Jason. Well, glad to hear you're feeling better. Glad you had a good time down at playing some games down here. That's a good time, man.
Hey, Jason.
What?
Hey, Jason. Hey, we talked about Sunday. This is Bob from Bob on Sports and More. You know what we talked about Sunday? Well, I'm gonna have a meeting with them on Monday down there at Laser Quest.
Okay, Mom. All the batteries running low.
All right. Well, like I said, I'll let you know what corresponds with it, and we'll get with you and we'll get you here in the studios too.
Okay.
All right.
Well, okay. Let me know as soon as you can because I got range transportation.
Yeah, it probably won't be until it probably won't be till maybe the second week of December if we do it because I'm booked up now for the rest of the month.
Okay.
But I will let you know, okay?
Okay.
And you have a good night, Jason.
Okay, my battery's running low, people.
All right, Jason. Well, good night, buddy. We got to get off the air in about 2 minutes.
Jason.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
All right, bye, Jason. All right, everybody. Well, sorry I missed a good portion of the program tonight.
You missed us whooping it up, man.
Well, I'll hear it. Trust me.
I'll have to come back again and whoop it up with you guys.
I'm glad everyone had a good time. I mean, I heard a little bit when I was on my way out there. Then, of course, when I got back in the car, and then of course we got Jimmy Fart here. That's when we start calling him with the megaphone. Jimmy Fart. Jimmy Fart. What do you think? Jimmy Fart? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's hotter than.
You put some eye in the pie. All right, everybody. Earl McCune for everybody here tonight. We're going to sign off, and we'll be back next week, we hope. What the hell was that? Jesus Christ. All right.
You've been listening to Some Kind of Radio Show right here on KRMA Radio, the home of the best rock and talk, where the fun ever stops. I'm Debbie McCune.
When's the
signing
fun
off
start?
until next week. Catch you on the flip side. Keep it real.
Catch you on the side. All right. Well, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.